Red heifers and feeder cattle were developed to perform with excellence. Contact them in Merna, proud supporters of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle of Merna.
Trotter's Woe and Go and Trotter Fertilizer are two completely different businesses, but they're definitely similar in some ways. They're both located in Merna. They both love supporting area youth by sponsoring sports broadcasts, and they both enjoy serving the people of central Nebraska. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Trotter's Woe and Go and Trotter Fertilizer in Merna.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainke products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainke. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can't attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainke, more right than rain.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can't get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
And we come back here to Ansley, and we do want to remind you also, besides the radio call, we have this on video streaming through Sandhills Express on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. Christy's been working hard to get that all set up, and she will be running the camera and be our videographer for that. We say thank you to all the fine sponsors for bringing you the video portion of this tonight. It includes Callaway District Hospital, BD, Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Meade Lumber, Culligan, Bailey Crop and Pioneer Seed, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, H&R Block, Cursive O Cattle, and Muddy Creek Ag. We'll take another timeout, another 3-minute timeout, and then come back and set this first contest up for you between Ansley, Litchfield, and Anselmo-Merna on 95.3.
Proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Super Fast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Gaffney Farms, a distributor of Lewis Cattle Oilers, is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. As flies develop resistance to ear tags and as another herd is reinfested with lice during calving time, more cattlemen are recognizing the importance of providing year-long treatment for effective year-long control of parasites. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, go with Lewis Cattle Oilers from Gaffney Farms. Howard, Linda, and the boys would like to wish all the area athletes good luck.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
At Muddy Creek Ag and Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
And we come back to Ansley. Let's set the girls' game first for you here this evening between the Lady Coyotes at 17-4, top 10 ranked in Class D2 against the 7-14 Ansley Litchfield Lady Spartans, who are 7-14 on the season. You look at Anselmo-Merna. They have won, when we check back a little bit, they have won 7 of their last 8 games. The only loss was that fourth quarter loss to Mullen, who's 17-2 in the championship of the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference. Since then, they've bounced back with 2 big wins of 65-30 over Twin Loop and 53-8 over South Loop just the other night. And they are looking to gather some momentum as they go in as a top seed into next week's sub-district. For Ansley Litchfield, they're 7-14. Been a bit of an up and down year. They've struggled a little bit lately, but they did have a nice win in the consolation bracket of the Fort Kearney Conference Tournament, defeating Axtell 41-17. Earlier this week, it was a loss, but it was to a pretty good Arcadia Loop City team. Very competitive in that game, losing 41-37. So this is a team, plays a good, tough schedule. They know that they can compete against almost anybody that they're going to play. So it should be a fun one here between Ansley Litchfield and Anselmo-Merna. We'll have it for you coming up here in just a little bit. We'll take another timeout, 3 minutes here on 95.3.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend.
Sometimes life changes just like the seasons. Do you have the right accounts for where you're at in life? Call or stop by any NSB branch in Broken Bow, Myrna, or Callaway, and they'll be there. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
You've got a friend.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from AeroSeed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by AeroSeed in Broken Bow today.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact your local shelter insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Attention Nebraska farmers. At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Grocery Cart is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. The case is always full of delicious food you can have right away, or talk to the staff about your upcoming event and they'll make food for you. There's a wide selection of salads, and don't forget Chester's chicken buckets and strips. If the occasion calls for a cake, you can have it decorated how you'd like. Call the GK Deli at 872-2206 or stop by inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
You've dialed it in to 95.3 KBBN FM, Broken Bow, Nebraska. Your starting lineups for tonight's contest are being brought to you by Downey Well in Merna. They are proud to be your one-stop water source, from well drilling and installations of pumps and equipment to operational hookups. Trust Downey Well. They welcome your calls to get the water flowing. Let's take a look, first of all, at the visitors tonight, 17-4. The Lady Coyotes of Anselmo-Merna. They are coached by Trenton Kirchman, and they'll go this way. Lily Thornton, she's 5'5" and a junior. Shaylee Coleman, a 5'9" junior. Kaylee Klein, a senior, 5'9" tall. McKenna Miller at 5'8" and a senior, as well as Rhiannon Myers, a 5'9" junior. Once again, it'll be Thornton, Coleman, Klein, Miller, and Myers. And for Ansley Litchfield, Bailey Hawkins, one of the starters, 5'8" junior. Asia Lyon, a sophomore, 5'7" tall. Cadence Feldman, 5'4" and a junior. Carrie Ryan, a 6'1" senior. And Kira Bailey, 5'6" and a sophomore. So again, it'll be Hawkins, Lyon, Feldman, Ryan, and Bailey. And the head coach is Dave Shields. And that is a look at your starting lineups, brought to you tonight by Downey Well in Merna. We'll take another timeout here on the pregame and get you ready for the tip-off between the Lady Spartans and the Lady Coyotes on 95.3.
Agland ATV would like to thank all of our customers for their business and friendships this year and look forward to working with you in 2025. Polaris has worked hard to keep bringing you the most reliable and powerful machines in the off-road market. Agland ATV is proud to keep that momentum rolling here in central Nebraska and strives to offer you the best in off-road sales and service. Agland ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
It's easy to forget things. You know, where you put your keys, what you're about to say, the name of someone you've known forever, why you walked into a certain room. So we won't give you too hard of a time for forgetting that Geared for Sports has Twisted X footwear. Now is the perfect time to remember because they're 25% off. Plus, with a purchase, you're entered in a drawing for a free pair. Shop styles for children, men, and women. Plus, your purchase gets you entered in the Chambers Grand Prize Love Local drawing. Geared for Sports on the square in Broken Bow.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
This broadcast is brought to you by Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow, where we deliver caring and comprehensive health care right here, close to home. The specialty clinic brings our residents access to the area's most experienced physicians in cardiology, general surgery, obstetrics and gynecology, orthopedics, and more. Partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care. Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
And we come back here to Ansley High School Gymnasium. Both teams have been announced to the crowd here on hand, and we are ready to go. Anselmo-Merna going left to right in the red road uniforms, the white trim. Ansley Litchfield in the home whites with the gold and black trim. They'll go right to left. And as you visualize this game on Sandhills Express, we do want to remind you to look in that upper right-hand corner and give a good look to those sponsors bringing you this along with our radio call. It's Lyon with the basketball working against the man-to-man. Off to the right side, puts it down low, and attempted to get it to Kerry Ryan. Tipped her out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Ansley Litchfield, and Anselmo-Merna will come the other direction. Myers in the backcourt gets it over to Miller. Miller leads it ahead to Myers. Myers into the forecourt, trapped on the double team. Looking to get rid of it, almost a 5 count, finally does get it to Thornton. Over to Miller on the left side, slapped away almost, taken there over to Coleman. Miller's shot blocked out of there by Ryan, taken by Feldman. Feldman comes the other direction for Ansley Litchfield. Lyon, lob down low for Ryan. Kerry Ryan down low, couldn't get it to go. Finally has to run it down in the corner. Now Lyon on the wing. Into the paint, driving up the way and stolen away by Feldman. Lob down low to Ryan, and going for the ball and getting the foul is going to be Lily Thornton. First foul of the ball game going to go against Lily Thornton of Anselmo-Merna. And Ansley Litchfield will trigger it in, baseline left side. Cadence Feldman, bounce down low to Hawkins. Almost lost it, gets it out to Lyon. Asia Lyon working against McKenna Miller. Picks up the dribble, now has to get rid of it, finds Feldman, 20 on the shot clock. Ryan on the move into the paint against Klein, goes up with the left hand, couldn't get it to go, and the rebound brought down by Myers. Rhiannon will outlet to Thornton, ahead to Miller. Miller along the left baseline has an open shot from 10, it won't go. Rebound Klein, partially blocked and taken away by Kerry Ryan. No score, we played a minute and a half. Feldman lead ahead with the basketball, that's Kira Bailey. Up top, Ryan works it over to the right side for Feldman, looks for the cutter down low, nowhere to go. Picked up there by Thornton in the man-to-man. Up top, Bailey, left side for Lyon on the wing. She'll work it up top for over to Hawkins. Hawkins to Feldman, her three on the way, off the iron, no good. Long rebound, though, brought down by Lyon. Asia will get it over to Feldman. She'll reset the offense. Lob down low to Hawkins. Stops, pops. Couldn't get it to go, but she draws the foul. And I believe this will go on Shaylee Coleman. She'll get her first. It will be a two-shot opportunity, though, for Bailey Hawkins. Hawkins will go to the line. Dips the knees, puts it up, and left it short. In the active shooting, she'll have a second one here. Although in high school now, it is either two shots or one, plain and simple. No 1-and-1 anymore. That free throw no good, and the rebound brought down by McKenna Miller. Miller wants to race it in the forecourt. Over to Thornton, driving, puts it up and in. Lily Thornton with the first 2 points of the ball game. Anselmo-Merna leads it 2-0. Played 2 minutes and 16 seconds in this game. Lob down low. Nice catch by Kerry Ryan. Posts up, puts it up and in. And that was a good entry pass from Feldman. We're tied at 2 apiece. The other way, Anselmo-Merna quickly down court. Coleman. Her shot blocked by Ryan. Ryan at 6'1". He's got the long reach. And now the ball stolen back. Myers the other way. 3-on-2. Over to the left side. Miller with the left hand, too strong. Rebound tipped around out to Coleman. That's blocked by Hawkins. Retrieved, though, by Anselmo-Merna. They'll reset the offense. Thornton, right side. Myers on the drive. Feed nicely down low. Klein too strong on the shot. And the weak side rebound cleared out of there by Feldman. Feldman will push it into the forecourt. Finds Lyon. Works it up top for Ryan. Right side for Feldman. Down low. Hawkins turns, spins, puts it up, no good. They crash the board, saved in by Coleman. Here comes Anselmo-Merna the other way. We're tied at 2 apiece. 4:40 to go, first quarter. Thornton lost the ball, stolen away. Feldman comes away with it. Ansley Litchfield with the basketball. Asia Lyon up top. We've had very little stoppage in the action here. No substitutions so far. Lob down low. Nice catch by Ryan. Posts up, puts it up and in. And that's twice they've been able to go down low to Kerry Ryan. She's got all 4 points for the Lady Spartans. Quickly the other way. The ball thrown away right into the hands of Ryan. And here comes Ansley Litchfield. Spartans with the basketball. Lyon up top for Ryan. Into the paint. Nice entry pass to Bailey. Good catch. Put it up, and that's going to be the 3rd team foul on Anselmo-Merna. And they're going to get, I believe, Coleman with her 2nd. And that is the case. And Kira Bailey will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. First one is up. It's a little short. So Ansley Litchfield 0 for 3 at the line. In for Anselmo-Merna, Gracie McIntyre, 5'7" senior, and Riley Schmidt, a 5'6" senior. Checking in for Ansley Litchfield, Adeline Rohde, a 5'6" junior. Second free throw is good by Bailey to make it a 5-2 contest in favor of Ansley Litchfield. And she'll step out as Ava Pates will replace her, a 5'3" junior in the lineup. 2-2-1, full court press being applied by Ansley Litchfield. Thornton dribbles through it. Ahead to Miller, down low, putting it up, and no good for McIntyre. Been a couple of times here in this early portion where the Lady Coyotes have had some good looks down low, but just rushed the shot a bit. We played a little over half of this first quarter. 5-2, Ansley Litchfield. Inbounds will go to Thornton, bounce over to Miller. The shot from long range, no good from Myers. Feldman the rebound, triple teamed, and she's tied up. It will stay, though, with Ansley Litchfield. And the officials, a little bit, they talk it over, and they said the jump ball was actually won by Ansley Litchfield at the first of the game, so this will go over to Anselmo-Merna, so they'll enter. Off to Thornton for a 3, it would not fall. Rebound fought for, saved in by Pates. Did a great job of getting to it to save it into Lyon. Feldman quickly ahead to Pates. Pates will hold it up with 3.5 to go here in the opening quarter. We'll work it around. Rohde, lob down low. Ryan makes the catch, puts it up no good. Rebound comes out of there to Myers. Myers into the forecourt, being chased by Lyon. She'll bring it back up top. Miller looks against the 2-3 zone. They'll work it around the perimeter on the right side. It's McIntyre cut off into the paint. Thornton's got a lane. That's swatted out of there by Ryan. Lyon comes away with the loose ball. Under 3 to go here in this opening quarter. 5-2 Ansley Litchfield. They've got the basketball. Feldman, lob down low. Nice catch. There's Ryan. She's got all 6 of the 7. She's got all 3 buckets for Ansley Litchfield. And they lead 7-2. Thornton into the paint, knocked away by the long reach of Ryan. Into the hands for another steal. Lyon to Feldman, back to Lyon. Ryan up top, works it over to Pates. Stands out deep, 25 feet away. Picked up the dribble, and so Schmidt will come out on her. Cutting to the hole, though, was Ryan. May have got a with a walk. No, she didn't. It was just a late whistle. Coming into the lineup now, Bailey will come back in. For Anselmo-Merna checking in, Haley Miller, 5'5" junior. Miller will take the ball and give it off to McKenna Miller. Feed off to Rhiannon Myers. She's got numbers, but it's stolen away. Jumping into the passing lane that time was Rhodey. Feldman quickly ahead to Pates. Up top for Feldman. Lost it, but retrieved by Bailey. Bailey to the left hand. Works it over to Rhodey. The feed down low. New player in the lineup. That's going to be a walk. As trying to establish herself down low was Lauren Furno, 5'10" freshman. Minute 48 to go, first quarter. 7-2, Ansley Litchfield. First of our doubleheader here tonight between the girls and the boys of Anselmo-Merna and Ansley Litchfield. McKenna Miller for a three off the heel of the iron, no good. Tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Anselmo-Merna. Pretty decent crowd on hand here this evening. Expected to fill up as the night continues, although it is Valentine's Day, so a lot of folks listening and watching here tonight. Myers for three off the iron, no good. Rebound by McIntyre, but stripped away. Hawkins comes away with it. Gives off to Feldman. He'll cross the timeline, center court. Works it over to Pates. Now up top. Hawkins, Feldman, look down low, couldn't go that way. Brings it back up top instead. Bailey Hawkins. Left corner on the dribble is Pates. Lost it but got it back. Working against Schmidt. Goes to the high post for Feldman. 15-footer off glass. Would not fall. Rebound brought down by Miller. Miller wants to run. Crossover dribble. Into the paint. Stops. Dish off McIntyre. Back out to Haley Miller. 15-footer in and out. No good. Taken out of there by Bailey Hawkins. Feldman will bring it across the timeline with 41 seconds to go in the quarter, and a turnover through the hands of Pates. And Anselmo-Merna will have it with 39.1 remaining. Klein back in for Anselmo-Merna. Lyon back in for Ansley Litchfield. Schmidt will get it into Miller in the backcourt. Back to Schmidt. Feed ahead. Haley Miller dribbles in. Then cut off. Back out to McKenna Miller looking for a screen. Spin move. Cuts back. They'll go out to Haley Miller for a three and nails it. Haley Miller. The first three of the ball game. It's a 7-5 contest. Pates into the forecourt, and they didn't reset the shot clock. Actually, they didn't need to, because the shot clock doesn't need to be reset because we're under 30 seconds. So Ansley Litchfield will throw it in, and it goes off Pates. Pates was just a little too tight on the sideline. So Anselmo-Merna, who's trailed most of this first quarter, has a chance to tie it up or take the lead before the end of the quarter. Miller has it. McKenna from 18, no good. Rebound brought down by Lyon. Lyon dishes off to Pates. 8 seconds to go. Feed off to the right side for Bailey. Back to Pates. Her three partially blocked by Miller. Feed ahead, but Schmidt cannot get the shot off. And that's the end of the first quarter. After one in Ansley. Ansley Litchfield 7 and Anselmo-Merna 5. You're listening to 95.3. Back with the second quarter in 60 seconds.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
And we get you ready for the second quarter. Ansley Litchfield with the 7-5 advantage on Anselmo-Merna. The Lady Spartans will have the basketball to start the quarter. It's Kira Bailey working against Haley Miller. Miller's knocked it away twice, but Bailey's come back with it. Feed to the high post through the hands of Hawkins, and Feldman could not control it either, and it'll be a turnover. And right now the Anselmo-Merna defense is kind of stiffened up a little bit and caused a few turnovers for the Lady Spartans. Lady Coyotes with the basketball. Thornton over to Myers. Feed to the high post for Miller. Down low for Klein. Last touch by her, and it goes on out of bounds. So turnover on both teams as we start the second quarter. Ansley Litchfield with the basketball. Feldman in the backcourt to Bailey, and she overtosses the throw for Ryan, stolen away by Klein. Miller with it on the right wing. Out top, Myers drives the left side. They'll work it over to the corner for Thornton. Brings it up top. High post to Miller. Back to Myers. Back to Miller. Fakes the shot, and what do we have? Maybe 3-second violation. Yes. 3-second violation on Anselmo-Merna. And we'll head the other way. Lady Spartans now going to feel some pressure in the backcourt. Lions will bring it into the forecourt. Picked up her dribble, though. Miller all over. Gets it ahead to the high post for Bailey. Bailey to the cutting Feldman, and a reach in and a foul will go on Anselmo-Merna. That's going to go on Thornton. 4 fouls have been called this half against Anselmo-Merna, but 2 have been against Thornton, 2 have been against Coleman. So Thornton's going to sit down. Riley Schmidt will come back in. Bounce into the paint, knocked away by Klein, but into the hands of Feldman, who stepped back in. Then Bailey from 18 puts it down. Kira Bailey with 3 points in the ball game. 9-5, Ansley Litchfield. High post with it, Myers works the left side. Out to Haley Miller. Miller, top of the key to McKenna Miller. Nice pass down low to Klein. He lays it up and in. Beautiful assist. And McKenna Miller, by the way, closing in on the all-time record for assists at Anselmo-Merna High School. Came into this game just 10 shy. And she got one there. Now a turnover the other direction. With it, it's the Coyotes. Ball tipped away, stolen away by Lyon. Then trying to save it, she turned it over by traveling, and her save was going to be picked off anyway by Kaylee Klein. So Anselmo-Merna will have it with 6:15 to go here in this first half. The basketball driving into the paint. Schmidt, her pass down low for Klein, knocked out of there by Ryan. Boy, she has been a defensive factor in this game so far. Feed down low, leading Hawkins. Couldn't control it, had to save it in. It's taken away by Schmidt. Schmidt to the right elbow. Up top, they work it around to the left side as Ansley Litchfield gets back defensively. Skip pass over to the right side for Myers, and a foul will go against Bailey Hawkins. That's the first foul of the ball game against the Lady Spartans. 5:49 to go in the second quarter. Inbounds will go to Haley Miller in the left corner to McKenna Miller. Drives inside, nowhere to go against the taller Ryan. Miller back out to McKenna Miller. Got a good look from 17. It wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around and pushed out by Klein to Miller. Now over to Myers. Myers on the run from 15. No good. Taken out on the weak side by Bailey. Kira will work it the other direction. Left-hand dribble, brings it into the forecourt. Works it up top for Rhodey. Now to Feldman, long three. Off the mark, no good. Long rebound, though, to Bailey. Bailey in the paint, back at top for Lyon. She'll reset the offense. Picked up the dribble. Miller on her. Glasses come flying off. And I think they stopped the clock just so that nobody would step on him. And that was a nice job by our official. And Ansley Litchfield will turn it in. 12 on the shot clock. 5:06 to go on the game clock. With it, it's Bailey, and it's stolen away. Taken away by Riley Schmidt. Schmidt, really not much of a lane, takes it in, but has to go back up top for Haley Miller. Over to McKenna Miller. Pump fake, drives against Feldman, who slapped it away, but into the hands of Myers. Get pass over to Schmidt. Into the paint for Klein. Back out to Myers for a three. It's off the mark. Rebound taken out of there by Rhodey. 4:38 to go here in the first half. Not a lot of offense. Both teams struggling from the perimeter. Rhodey works it over left side to Lyon, down low for Ryan, and a foul will go on Kaylee Klein. That's going to be her first. Team foul number 2 here in the second quarter. Feldman will toss it in. Gets it in to Rhodey up top for Pates. They go over to Feldman. Her 3 is off the mark. Rebound, though, on the weak side to Rhodey. Back out to Ryan. Free throw line. Back to Pates. Pates into the paint. Back over to Feldman for another 3 opportunity. That one would not fall. And a tie-up on the rebound. And I believe it will go to Anselmo-Merna. Lady Coyotes will get the basketball with 4:08 to go here in the first half. Only 5 points or 4 points have been scored in this quarter, 2 by each team. Miller with it up top, over to Haley Miller from 19. It's short. Rebound pulled out of there by Hawkins. Feldman across the timeline, lurks it to the left side for Pates. Nice give and go. Back to Feldman for the layup. Cadence Feldman for her first 2 of the ball game. It's 11-7, Ansley Litchfield. Miller in the forecourt, works it over to Schmidt. That gives off to Haley Miller. Now McKenna Miller for a 3. It will not fall. Haley Miller, though, with the rebound. She's played well off the bench. McKenna Miller. Dish off to Schmidt for a 3. It will go off the heel of the iron. Fight for the rebound. A tie-up between Rhodey and Klein, and it will go to Ansley Litchfield. Thornton's going to come back in with those 2 fouls. Klein will sit down. Inbounds to Pates. Feldman controls in the backcourt. Lost the ball, gets it back, working against Thornton. Just beats the time, the 35-second clock. And putting it up, Pates no good. And out of bounds off Ansley Litchfield as Pates and Hawkins could not handle it. We go the other direction. And Anselmo-Merna with the basketball in the backcourt. Myers controls. Both teams have played well defensively, but can't get the offense to work. That shot would not go from Miller from 18, but the rebound pulled down by Thornton. Miller again on the drive, cut off. Back out top, Myers for a 3, off the heel of the iron again. And the rebound, and I believe a push, and if that's on Thornton, that's her 3rd. And that's who it is. I believe they're going to give that one to, Lily Thornton. And they rolled the dice, and she picks up her 3rd here in this second quarter. Will sit down more than likely for the rest of the half. Pates into the forecourt off to Hawkins, and she is tied up by Haley Miller. It will go back over to Anselmo-Merna. Score remains 11-7, Ansley Litchfield. Both teams still trying to find the offensive rhythm. Back out to Miller for a long 3. It will not fall. Haley Miller, the follow, would not get it to go. Rebound to Coleman, who's in there with 2 fouls. She got the board and the attempt, but she'll draw the foul. That will go on Ava Pates. That's just her first foul. Only the second team foul against Ansley Litchfield in the game. Check that. Yes, in the game, both in this quarter. Free throw no good for Shaylee Coleman. Shaylee picked up 2 very early fouls and really hasn't had a chance to be on the court very much. Second one up, and that one's good. 11-8 the score. 2:15 remaining here in the second. Don't forget, we've got the boys' game to follow. Skip ahead, Bailey to Pates. Pates drives in, puts it up, no good. She had a lane, but it closed quickly. Myers off to McKenna Miller, dribbles in, scoops it up, partially blocked by Carrie Ryan. And then that was kind of a in-your-face rebound for Kira Bailey, and it came at her so hard it knocked her over and forced to travel. That thing was just kind of slammed into her. So Anselmo-Merna will trigger it in, baseline right side. They'll get it into McIntyre. Up top for Myers, gives off Miller, right elbow. Left side they work it. Long two for Haley Miller. And Haley Miller has come off the bench and provided a spark for the Lady Coyotes. She's got 5. Half the points. 11-10 the score. And now Miller trying to get the ball away from Bailey is called for a reach-in foul. That's her first, team foul number 4. So the next one will put Ansley Litchfield into the bonus. Lyon and Feldman back in. Bailey will toss it into Feldman in the backcourt. Feldman, bounce over to Hawkins. Now Bailey down low. Ryan couldn't get it to go. Pulled out of there by Coleman. Coleman to Haley Miller. Now off to Myers, to McKenna Miller. Pump fake. Back out to Haley Miller. Drives to the free throw line. Now McKenna, she'll launch from 17 and got it. That's her first 2 points of the ball game, and it gives AM the lead at 12-11 with 1:03 to go here in the first half. Feldman down low. Ryan puts it up with the right hand against McIntyre, and Carrie Ryan now with 8 points in the game. She leads all scorers. Back to a lead for the Lady Spartans. Myers controls with 43 seconds remaining. Off to McKenna Miller. Right side for McIntyre on the right wing. Driving and not sure what the call was. A foul on Ansley Litchfield. McKenna Miller, and it's tipped away, but run down by Myers. In the corner, Miller driving, stops, skip pass over to Haley Miller. Myers to McKenna Miller. Pump fake, drives, pump fake again. Still, Ryan got a piece of it. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. 13-12 Ansley Litchfield. Lyon with it. Down to 12 seconds to go. Out to Ryan. Left side, Feldman for a 3. No good. Rebound underneath, put up by Bailey. No good. Blocked out of there by Myers. Going to put it up from long range, and it will not go. And that is the end of the first half. It's been a quick first half, but we've got a tight one. 13-12, Ansley Litchfield on top of Anselmo-Merna. We'll have halftime stats and more right after this 3-minute timeout on 95.3.
Right now is the time to visit Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. Select 2024 Jeep Wranglers are over $10,000 off. Or get your hands on a 2024 Ram Rebel 2500 over $7,500 off. Select Ram 1500s are over $12,000 off. Or go with a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L over $5,000 off. Don't wait to save. Savings are in the thousands right now at Gateway Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Broken Bow.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref.
That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
The team at Taylor Heating and Cooling are big fans of our area student athletes and are proud to help bring you their accomplishments on the radio. Just like these bright students keep a cool head in the heat of competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is ready to help keep you cool with their services. If the season calls for heat, they're ready with repair and new install expertise there as well. Financing is available because sweating or shivering in your home needs fixed now, not later. Call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because the future can be unpredictable, but no matter what's in the forecast, we'll help you feel protected so you can enjoy the dreams you've worked hard for with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Visit Justin Thompson Agency or call 308-872-5252. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery. Have you seen all those awesome t-shirts when you attend state competition? There's a good chance Moonlight has printed what you're seeing. They love partnering with local schools to put your athletic and extracurricular achievements on apparel for fans. Ask them about screen printing, embroidery, and more promotional products. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle are proud Anselmo-Merna Coyote supporters. Selecting for superior genetics and raising cattle in a sustainable manner has always been the foundation of Cursive O Cattle. Just like the athletes in the game, their offering of bred heifers and feeder cattle were developed to perform with excellence. Contact them in Myrna, proud supporters of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle of Myrna.
And we come back to Ansley High School Gymnasium. It's halftime in the girls' game. Ansley Litchfield on top of Anselmo-Merna 13-12. Thrivent is proud to support the area teams as they work hard to achieve their goals. Representative Scott Harvey wants to help you with your financial goals by creating a strategy that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you. For insurance, investments, or planning for retirement, call Scott Harvey and Thrivent Financial at 308-872-2511. Let's take a look at the first half numbers as Ansley Litchfield has the slim 13-12 lead. They've led by as many as 5 here in the first half. It's been Carrie Ryan who's come up with the big numbers. She's got a game-high 8 points, 6 of those coming in that first quarter when the Lady Spartans kind of established their lead early on. 8 points for Carrie Ryan, 3 in the game for Kira Bailey, and 2 for Cadence Feldman. We take a look at Anselmo-Merna. They're led here at halftime by Haley Miller off the bench. She's got a 3-pointer in the first quarter, a 2-pointer in the second for 5 points to lead the way for the Lady Coyotes. 2 points apiece for Lily Thornton, Kaylee Klein, and McKenna Miller, and 1 point on the evening for Shaylee Coleman. We take a look at the free throw shooting for Anselmo-Merna. They're 1 of 2. Both of those free throws shot by Coleman in the second quarter, and 1 of 4 for Ansley Litchfield. All of those came in the first quarter. So again, your leading scorers at halftime. Carrie Ryan with 8 for Ansley Litchfield, 5 for Haley Miller for Anselmo-Merna. Halftime score, Ansley Litchfield 13, Anselmo-Merna 12. We'll come back with more halftime activities right after this. You're listening to 95.3.
Trotter's Woe and Go and Trotter Fertilizer are 2 completely different businesses, but they're definitely similar in some ways. They're both located in Myrna. They both love supporting area youth by sponsoring sports broadcasts, and they both enjoy serving the people of Central Nebraska. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Trotter's Woe and Go and Trotter Fertilizer in Myrna.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainkey products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainkey. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainkey, more right than rain.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction, proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast, Kristen Electric.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams. not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated super fast broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
13-12, the halftime score. Ansley Litchfield girls on top of Anselmo-Merna. Both these teams will be in sub-district action next week. For the Lady Spartans, they'll be the number 4 seed at the D1-8 at Pleasanton. Pleasanton, the host team, at 13-8. Ansley Litchfield 7-14. They will be playing together against each other at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night in Pleasanton. And then the second game that night will be the 3 seed Twin Loop against Burwell, the 2 seed at 7:30. The championship will be on Thursday night in Pleasanton. And at the D2-7 at Anselmo-Merna, they'll actually, Monday night's game will be in Palmer. That will be a 6 o'clock game, the bunny bracket game between the 4 and 5 seeds, Palmer hosting Elba. The winner of that will go to Anselmo-Merna on Tuesday night for a 6 o'clock game against the Lady Coyotes, who are the top seed at 17-4. And Sumner Eddyville Miller, the 3 seed, will face the 2 seed Central Valley in the 7:30 game. And of course, all of the Anselmo-Merna and Sumner Eddyville Miller games will be on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Tuesday's game, both of them will be on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video. Thursday night game will depend, will be on Sandhills Express Video, but possibly even some radio coverage. As we get you ready for the third quarter, I want to remind you this sports broadcast is brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 308-2258. And we start the third quarter with Ansley Litchfield with the basketball. They'll work it into Bailey. Bailey to the high post for Hawkinson. It's stolen away by McKenna Miller. Feed ahead. Nice catch by Myers, but couldn't handle it as it went off her ankle. And it'll be a turnover. Here comes Ansley Litchfield the other direction. Inbounds to Ryan, and then she'll throw it away, trying to lead Kira Bailey. So third quarter kind of starting the way the first half ended. Too many turnovers for the liking of both coaches. It's a 1-point advantage right now, and Bailey then knocking the ball off of Myers, out of bounds, and will head the other direction. So 3 possessions, 3 turnovers here in the early going of this third quarter. Bailey will toss, no, check that. It'll be Ryan to throw it in to Feldman. Feldman to bring it across the timeline. Bounce to the high post for Ryan. Looks for the cutter. Ryan will spin, turn, cut off nicely by Klein, had it knocked away, and then Ryan will throw it away. And will come the other direction. So both these teams still trying to find their rhythm in this game. Miller off to Thornton. Feet ahead. They've got numbers, but Ansley Litchfield quickly back now. Myers with an open 3, in and out, no good. Rebound to Lyon, and she'll be fouled. That's going to be number 3 on Shaylee Coleman. Coleman will pick up that foul. So both Coleman and Thornton with 3 fouls, and Coleman's going to come out. Gracie McIntyre will come in. And Ansley Litchfield will head the other direction. We played 49 seconds into this third quarter. Both teams looking for a good chance at a bucket. Feldman in the backcourt being chased by Miller. It's going to be close to a 10 count, and a quick timeout taken by Dave Shields. We'll take it with him. 7:01 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Gaffney Farms, a distributor of Lewis Cattle Oilers, is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. As flies develop resistance to ear tags and as another herd is reinfested with lice during calving time, more cattlemen are recognizing the importance of providing year-long treatment for effective year-long control of parasites. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, go with Lewis Cattle Oilers from Gaffney Farms. Howard, Linda, and the boys would like to wish all the area athletes good luck.
Well, Coach Dave Shields wanting to avoid the 10-second call. He'll use that timeout and reset the clock on the possession. They'll get it across the timeline. Lyon along the baseline, blocked from behind by Miller, and a tie-up on the rebound. And it'll go over to Anselmo-Merna as Ryan and Klein tie it up. So both teams still looking for their first points of the second half. We're still at a one-point game at 13-12 now. Anselmo-Merna breaks the press. They had momentarily a numbers game there, but Ansley Litchfield quickly back. Miller blocked from behind by Lyon. And it's taken away by Ansley Litchfield. Into the forecourt, Bailey controls. Bounce up top for Ryan. Works it left side for Feldman. Down low. Nice catch. Hawkins, that's blocked out of there by Miller. Seen some really good defensive play here tonight. And now a foul will be called on the rebound that's going to go against Lyon. Asia Lyon will pick up her first foul. Ansley Litchfield, nobody in foul trouble. Anselmo-Merna's got a couple players with 3. Ryan taking the ball away momentarily from Myers, and then Klein ties her up. And it'll go back over to Ansley Litchfield. So back and forth we have going. This third quarter has had no rhythm for either team. Bailey, lob down low for Ryan, and it's stolen away or knocked away by McIntyre. And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Ansley Litchfield. Baseline right side. Feldman will toss it in. Slaps the ball, calls the play, looks, going to have to hurry. Finally does get it in to Hawkins. Hawkins forces up a shot, no good. Long rebound taken by Feldman. Her 12-footer is good. Cadence Feldman puts it down. She's got 4 in the game. First points of the second half go to Ansley Litchfield. 15-12 the score. Bounce up top, Miller. Works the right side. Myers along the baseline. Cut off by Lyon. Into the corner. Knocked away by Feldman, but picked up by Myers. And then her pass is kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Coyotes. Ava Pates in. Kira Bailey will sit down. Miller baseline right side to throw it in. Gets it into Myers. Thornton open for a 3. In and out, no good. Would not go. Klein rips down the rebound, gets it to Myers, and she is swatted away by Carrie Ryan. Taken out of there by Pates. Carrie Ryan has been a force down low. The 6'1 senior, numerous block shots in this game. Give off to Feldman. Her skip pass over to the other side. Shot put up no good by Pates. Rebound cleared out of there by McIntyre. To Myers. Finds Miller. McKenna into the forecourt. Back over to Myers. Up top for Miller. McKenna on the run into the paint. Dishes it off for Myers. Back to Miller. Miller dribbles along the baseline. Back up top for Myers. Shot clock 15. Miller for a 3. It hits the front of the iron. No good. Klein the rebound. No good. Taken out of there by Lyon. Lyon will give it off to Feldman. 4:37 remaining in the third. 15-12 Ansley Litchfield. They have led the majority of this game. Pates lob down low, stolen away by McKenna Miller. Miller will run it into the forecourt on the left side, into the paint. Stops free throw line, kicks out to Thornton for the long one. Would not go. Weak side rebound cleared out by Hawkins. Gets it to Feldman. Feldman working against Thornton into the front court. Down to Lyon, double teamed. Bounce up to Ryan. Gives it off to Feldman, resets the offense. Pates, right side. Hawkins on the dribble. 12-footer on the way. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Kerry Ryan. Riley Schmidt back in for Anselmo-Merna. Bailey and Adeline Rohde will come back in for Ansley Litchfield. Inbounds to Klein. Schmidt feeds it ahead. Myers. Thornton holds it up. Now gives off to Schmidt. Drives to the baseline. Cut off there by Lyon. Schmidt gets it back. Lob down low. Thrown away. Rohde comes away with it. Gives it off to Ryan, and they'll feed ahead for Pates. Pates into the forecourt. Off to Lyon. Pates controls on the right side. Lob down low. Ryan with the catch. Working against Klein. Puts it up no good, but she'll draw the foul. The foul will be on the floor. And will go on Rhiannon Myers with the help defense. That'll be her first. So inbounds will go for the Lady Spartans. They lead 15-12. Now Myers with the steal. She's got numbers. Feed over to Schmidt. Too strong on the shot. Followed up and in, though, by Kaylee Klein. Klein hustling down court. Getting the follow. She's got 4 in the game. And now she comes away with the steal. Holds it up. Off to Myers. And Anselmo-Merna can take the lead. 3 minutes to go in the third. Thornton, 3 is good. Lily Thornton with the 3 ball makes it a 2-point advantage for Anselmo-Merna. Lead ahead to Lyon. Ansley Litchfield. One of the few times they've been down tonight. Pates with the 3 to answer. Ava Pates' first 3 points of the game were huge. 18-17 Lady Spartans. Thornton, right side now for Myers. Up top for Schmidt, left side. McIntyre on the run. Gives off to Myers. 2-3 defense being applied on the zone. Knocked away by Bailey. It's still loose into the backcourt. Schmidt will run it down. 12 on the shot clock. Gives off to McIntyre. Well, the shot clock got reset for some reason. 2:03 to go here in the third. 18-17 the score. Ansley Litchfield on top. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 308-872-6810. Klang Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. 18-17 our score. Ansley Litchfield with the slim lead as we've got just a little bit left here in this third quarter. Rhiannon Myers will toss it in. 2:03 to be exact in the quarter. Myers to toss it in. Gets it into the corner for Thornton. Stripped away by Feldman. 1-on-1. Pates will take it in against Thornton. And Thornton is going to pick up her 4th foul. And that's also, I believe, we'll see. Yeah, I think that's going to put, we'll see if that puts Ava Pates to the line. Oh, wait a minute here. What did they call? I think maybe they called Pates with the foul. Because Anselmo-Merna is coming away with the ball. And now Pates will knock it away. And Feldman will come up with the loose ball. Down low, Feldman drives, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Taken out of there by Schmidt. And a push will go on Ansley Litchfield. And that's going to go on Asia Lyon. I have her for 2. And that's the same as the scoreboard. That's second team foul of the quarter. Both with 2 team fouls. Miller. Now off to McIntyre. To Schmidt on the wing. Ball tip, but run down by McIntyre. Minute 23 to go in the quarter. 22 on the shot clock. Knocked away by Bailey, and then Pates comes away with it. She'll take it in, go to the reverse layup, up and in. Ava Pates with 5 points in the quarter, and it's a 3-point Ansley Litchfield lead, and now a steal by Feldman. Ansley Litchfield, they may be 7-14, but they're not going away in this one on their home court. They have led most of the game. They're up by 3. Up top with it, Pates. Bounce over to Bailey. Now Feldman on the wing, up top. Hawkins. Pates along the baseline. Nice pass to Lyon. Blocked out of there by McIntyre. Here comes Myers for Anselmo-Merna. Crossover dribble. Lost control of it, but she somehow gets it back. To Schmidt. Up top to Miller. Miller driving. 14-footer would not go, but she'll draw the foul. McKenna Miller at the line. And I believe that foul is going to go on Ava Pates. That will be her second. And McKenna Miller at the line. First time tonight, and McKenna Miller has been limited to just 2 points so far in this game. She'll have another one. 31.5 to go in the third. 20-17, Ansley Litchfield. Second one no good. Rebound though brought down by Shaylee Coleman. And Coleman, I believe, they're going to call her for the foul as she fell down with the board. So here comes Ansley Litchfield up by 3. Pates in the backcourt. Leads it ahead to Ryan. Ryan will keep it. Now back to Feldman. Along the left side, Hawkins drives, puts it up, no good. Ryan, the rebound, puts up a behind the back shot, no good. Cleared out of there by Anselmo-Merna. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Off to Schmidt, into the paint. 14-foot no-look shot goes out of bounds. But they'll say Ansley Litchfield got a piece of it. So at 2.1, Anselmo-Merna will get one chance at a shot here. Miller gets it in to Schmidt. Going to have launched it, but it was partially blocked by Hawkins. We go to the fourth. Ansley Litchfield 20, Anselmo-Merna 17. Come back and join us on the fourth here on 95.3 in just 60 seconds.
At Muddy Creek Ag and Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
And we come back to Ansley, already underway. It's Miller on the run. Pass tipped by Ryan and taken away by Hawkins. Ansley Litchfield with the 20-17 lead. Trying to come up with the big win on their home court. Ryan down low with the bucket. She's the first player in double digits with 10. Here comes Anselmo-Merna and the throwaway. And right now this 5-point difference ties the biggest lead of the game. Lady Spartans led 7-2 back in the first quarter. Anselmo-Merna has led twice, once by 1 point, once by 2, but Ansley Litchfield's had the answer quickly each time. Bailey Off to Hawkins. Hawkins on the drive. Skip pass. Lyon for a three. In and out. Would not go. Brought down by Kaylee Klein. Gives it off to Haley Miller, who's in there. She played well in that first half. Long shot from McKenna Miller. Off the heel of the iron. No go. Tipped around. Haley Miller to McKenna Miller. Riley Schmidt for a three. It will not fall. They crash the boards. There's Kaylee Klein to keep it alive. McKenna Miller dribbles in. 10-footer up and in. McKenna Miller with 4 in the game. 22-19. Back to a one-possession game. Skip pass over to Lyon. Dribbles in. Cut off by Miller. Feldman launches a long three and got it. Off the glass. She puts it home. 7 in the game for her. Biggest lead of the night now for Ansley Litchfield. 25-19. Klein into the paint, and now she'll throw it away. Into the ball game comes Lily Thornton with those 4 fouls. Rhiannon Myers will check back in as well. Thornton, the two Miller girls, Coleman and Myers. It's Bailey, Feldman, Ryan, Lyon, and Hawkins, the original starting 5 in there for Ansley Litchfield. Miller knocks it away from Ryan. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Spartans. 25 seconds on the shot clock. 6:06 to go in the game. 25-19, Ansley Litchfield. Into Hawkins from 8. She puts it home. Bailey Hawkins, that's her first 2 of the ball game. Came at a big time to open up their largest lead of 8. With it, it's Haley Miller. Off to Coleman on the wing. Goes to the dribble. Knocked away, slapped away again. Coleman comes up with it both times, but now it's still loose. And a timeout taken before the turnover. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back to Ansley here on 95.3.
Wouldn't you like to feel like you were number one? Nebraska State Bank and Trust would like to make you number one with great rewards like instant issue debit cards, mobile banking and deposit capture, estimates and online banking, and free bill pay, not to mention a free gift with each new checking account. You're sure to feel like a winner. Head on in to any of their friendly branches in Broken Bow, Callaway, and Myrna and let them make you number one. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Possible upset in the making. Ansley Litchfield 7-14 on the year, leading Anselmo-Merna 17-4 on the season, 27-19. Both teams have struggled offensively tonight, but Ansley Litchfield has come a little bit more alive here in this fourth quarter. Lyon with it, skip pass over to Bailey. Bailey, lob down low, nice catch. Ryan puts it up and in. It's a double-digit lead. She's got a dozen. 29-19. Miller, and it's stolen away by Hawkins. Knocked away from her. Retrieved by Feldman. Off to Lyon. Skip pass over to Bailey. Bailey. 5:14 remaining in this game. Holds it up to Lyon. Finds Ryan. Lost control of it. Just saves it. The long arm, she has kept it from going in the over back. Down to Bailey, down to 10 on the shot clock. Has to get rid of it. Off to Lyon, 6 on the shot clock. Going to have to get rid of it. Knocked away from her. She's going to have to launch it. Ryan will at the buzzer, but that's going to be a shot clock violation. But Ansley Litchfield successfully 8:35 seconds off the clock, and now we're going to have to hold up a little bit. We had a miscue from a young man over on the sideline. I'm not sure if that's what is leaking out. I think that might be some ice. So we'll have a little hold up here while they clean that up across the way. It reminds you that reminds us to tell you that we've got the boys game to follow. Also, don't forget tomorrow to check in here on 95.3. Brent Apperson, Kirk Crowley, Mick Patch, all down at Malcolm for the B3 district wrestling meet. And they're going to be, they'll be doing live broadcasts on the Broken Bow matches. Plus, they'll be keeping you up to date on all of the district wrestling matches going across the state as state gets ready next week. Girls first of the week, and then the boys later on. Of course, we'll be there for that as well on 95.3. Into the forecourt, Anselmo-Merna, they need a bucket badly. McKenna Miller over to Myers. Now to Miller. Miller on the drive, cut off. 3 ball by Thornton, that will not go. And rebound brought down by Bailey. Bailey in the backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. The reach-in foul going to go on Haley Miller. That's just the first foul against Anselmo-Merna here in the fourth quarter. Actually, first foul on either team in this quarter, and the second one on Miller. Ryan to toss it in. Gets it in to Bailey. He's got a lane, takes it in and lays it up and in. For Kira Bailey, she has got 5 in the game. 31-19. 3 ball on the way would not go for Thornton. Tipped by Lyon and a foul. And I believe it will go against Asia Lyon. In trying to tip that ball, she went over the body of Coleman. That's going to be her third. First player for Ansley Litchfield in foul trouble. Miller, baseline left side to toss it in. Up top for Thornton. Thornton, right side for Coleman. Into the corner for Myers. Myers looking against that 2-3 zone defense. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Kirchman. 31-19. We've got 3:57 remaining here in the contest. And we'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Why did the cardinal cross the road? To get to your neighbor's bird feeder. You can keep the birds in your backyard with a bird feeder full of fresh bird seed from Arrow Seed. Arrow Seed in Broken Bow offers feeders and 9 varieties of bird seed to choose from. Arrow Seed's bird seed is available in economically priced bulk quantities from 1 pound to 50 pounds, so you can get as much or as little as you need at a great price. Get the birds back to your yard with a full bird feeder from Arrow Seed in Broken Bow.
31-19 the score. 3:57 remaining. Time running down on Anselmo-Merna. It has been a 9-2 run for Ansley Litchfield as they've opened up the biggest lead of the game. Thornton bounce over to the left corner for Coleman. Dribbles in, back out to Miller. Fakes the 3, drives, bounce down low and stolen away by Hawkins, who stepped into the passing lane. And now Miller will go up and foul Cadence Feldman. There made no doubt about it. You can tell that was not intentional, but not unintentional. That was McKenna Miller's first. She wanted to make sure the foul. They're going to get the fouls up as quick as they can here. But now Ansley Litchfield, though, turned the ball over, so Anselmo-Merna will come away with it. So the inbounds will go to Myers. Myers over to Thornton. Thornton open for a 3. It will not fall. And Ryan with the rebound, and she'll be fouled. And I believe that might be on Coleman. And that's going to be her 4th. Thing about Anselmo-Merna, they've got a couple players they really don't need to pick up fouls. Thornton and Coleman both have 4 with 3:32 remaining. Coleman, though, went for that steal. 3 team fouls, so 1 still to give before free throws. They'll go to Hawkins over the top. Hawkins drives against Myers, cut off, and then tied up by Haley Miller. And on the alternating possession, it will stay with Ansley Litchfield. 3:28 remaining. Don't forget, we got the boys to follow. And, okay, a little conversation as they are stacking in the middle. Lob up top. They'll go to Ryan. Nice tip pass over to Lyon, but she wasn't in position, and it goes on out of bounds. That's a turnover. So Anselmo-Merna's had a couple of breaks here, but they haven't been able to take advantage yet. Thornton in the backcourt to Miller, and it's stolen away by Hawkins. Gives off to Feldman. Pass over to Bailey. Up top for Ryan. Ryan feeds off to Feldman. Feldman now to Bailey, and bounce over to Lyon. And now, instead of giving a foul, it's tipped away, though, by Myers. McKenna Miller, one-on-one the other way, puts it up no good, but she'll draw the 4th foul on Asia Lyon. So she'll go to the line with an opportunity to get points without the clock moving. Oh, they're not going to count. Oh, I thought that was on the shot, but it will not be counted as a shot. So they'll throw it in underneath. Thornton works it up top. Myers, free throw line. Back over to Thornton. 3 ball. She's open. She'll nail it. Lily Thornton with 8 in the game. That's her second 3. 31-22. Full court pressure. And it almost thrown away. Tipped out of bounds by Myers. 2:34 remaining. And Ansley Litchfield will have a sub come in. Bailey Hawkins in for Ava Pates. Ryan will toss it in near midcourt. Bounce into Feldman, working against Thornton. Feldman stolen away on the defensive help by Miller. Miller drives, lays it up and in. And now it's a 7-point game. Full court pressure. Ball in the backcourt. Lyon to Feldman. 2:15 remaining. Leads it ahead nicely to Bailey. And Bailey will hold it up as they want to use some clock if they can. Lyon on the left wing. 2:06 to go. 7-point game. Bailey down low. Hawkins drives, puts it up, puts it. No good. It would not go. Taken out of there by Myers as we go under 2 minutes. Big possession here for Anselmo-Merna. Miller with it on the right wing. Drives. Cut off now. Bounce up top for Myers. Minute 45 remaining. Thornton with the tough catch. Into Miller from 12. Would not go. Tipped around. Taken out of there by Bailey. Bailey. Miller trying to go after it. Now Feldman. Ahead to Ryan. They try to slap at the ball. Feldman into the forecourt. Double teamed and tied up. And it'll go to Anselmo-Merna. 1:27 to go. And a timeout by Ansley Litchfield. 1:27 remaining. 31-24, back in 30 seconds.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
1:27 left in this one. 31-24. It's been Ansley Litchfield in the lead the entire game, but Anselmo-Merna putting a little pressure on here late. Down by 7. They were down by 11. They've scored 4 in a row. Actually, they were down by 12. They've scored 5 in a row, and now a steal by Asia Lyon. Gives it off to Feldman. Bounce ahead to Bailey, and they're going to be pretty sure to not probably take any shots if they don't have to, and that's going to be the 5th foul, I believe, on Lily Thornton. I know they're going to say that's her 4th. So that's her 4th. 4th team foul, and now a steal on the inbounds by Myers. 1:08 remaining. Myers into the forecourt. Works it over to Thornton. Thornton. Schmidt for a 3. It's short. Rebound comes out long to Lyon. Bounce over to Feldman. Now Ansley Litchfield will be in the bonus now as Schmidt will foul Kira Bailey. And Bailey will go to the line to shoot 2 with 53.9 remaining. Kira so far in this game, 1 of 2 back in the first quarter. She's got 5 points. That foul on Schmidt, just her first. Sophomore Kira Bailey will shoot a pair. Free throw is up and good. She can make it a 9-point game, but we're going to have a timeout first, taken by Anselmo-Merna. We'll take it with them, 53.9 to go in the game. We'll take it a 60-second timeout, come back to Ansley.
Attention, Nebraska farmers. At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Grocery Cart is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Inside GK Wine and Spirits, the key word for us is variety. We have a large selection of Nebraska-made beers and a bunch of seltzer choices, too. There's a wine that will pair well with any meal. Our shelves are full with everything from sweet to dry. Did I mention awesome prices? For your good time or to wind down your day, shop GK Wine and Spirits inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Kara Bailey trying to put this game away with 53.9 remaining. Ansley Litchfield on top, 32-24. Second free throw is good. 7 in the game for the sophomore. 9-point lead for Ansley Litchfield. Miller into the forecourt, stops top of the key. Goes to the high post for Myers. They need threes right now, and it's Thornton with a chance. It will not fall. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Schmidt, and it'll belong to Ansley Litchfield. Haley Miller will come in. McIntyre will come in, and more than likely they're going to come. Yeah, they're going to come in for the 2 players with 4 fouls. So look for fouls here if they don't come up with the steal. Inbounds will go to Lyon, and she's fouled quickly by McKenna Miller. And on Miller, I believe that's her second. Is bonus time. Asia Lyon so far, no free throws tonight, no points. But she has a chance to make this a double-digit lead and make it extremely difficult for Anselmo-Merna to try to come back. Puts it up, puts it off the back of the iron, no good. And now Coleman and Thornton will come back in. They'll play offense with those 4 fouls, but not defense if they can help it. 40.7 remaining. Second one by Lyon is good. Her first point of the night. It's a big one. Makes it a double-digit lead. Lead ahead to Thornton. Thornton into the forecourt. Trying to get rid of it. She may have walked. She did. She thought Miller was right behind her, but it was a Ansley Litchfield player. And now we'll have the switch out again. Offense for defense. But Ansley Litchfield has hit 3 of those 4 free throws to extend the lead. 33.1 remaining. Ryan gets it into Feldman, and she's quickly fouled by Schmidt. And Cadence Feldman now will go to the line. She has not shot there tonight. She has 7 points in the game. First free throw is up and no good. Cadence, a junior, will have another opportunity here. Puts this one up and in and out and back in again. 35-24. Miller into the forecourt. Off to Thornton, open for a 3. Got it! And a quick timeout taken by Anselmo-Merna. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 35-27. Ansley Litchfield.
Start the new year off-road with the Polaris sales event. Anglin ATV is stocked up with all of the different machines you will need to kick off the new year. Not to mention all of the in-stock accessories they have to help you tackle every job you will face in 2025. Polaris is even offering a coupon this month towards cab components to help keep you warm. Stop in today at Agland ATV for great Polaris deals. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
And we come back inbounds to Feldman. They go over to Ryan. Feed ahead to Lyon. Lyon into the forecourt. 8 points the difference, and then Lyon is ran into by McIntyre. And Asia Lyon will go to the free throw line to try to ace this game away. She'll have 2 shots with 17.1 remaining. Lyon dips the knees, puts it up, puts it in. 2 of 3 so far tonight in the game is the sophomore Asia Lyon. Thornton back in, along with Coleman. And this one from Lyon, that's a 4-possession game now, and that one pretty much seals it. Inbounds, Miller over to Thornton, open again. That one will not go, and the rebound to Ryan. Outlet to Feldman, and she'll be fouled by Miller with 6.1 remaining. And Ansley Litchfield is going to come away with a huge win here tonight against Anselmo-Merna. Lady Coyotes came in 17-4, top 10 ranked in D2, but Ansley Litchfield's defense has gotten it done. Feldman's free throw is good. She's got 9, a chance to get into double figures here. 38-27. Second one no good. Rebound, run down and off of Myers. It'll stay with Ansley Litchfield with 3.5 remaining. And this will be a tough loss for Anselmo-Merna because now they're going to be the top seed. That's going to be stolen by Miller. We'll see if she can launch one before the end of the quarter. She does, off the iron, no good. And that's your ball game. Your final score, Ansley Litchfield with the 38-27 win here on their home court. They upend Anselmo-Merna by 11. We'll take a 3-minute timeout and come back and give you the final numbers here on 95.3.
Are you having foot pain that is slowing you down? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. If you are suffering from plantar fasciitis, foot pain, ankle pain, let Team Physical Therapy know. Team Physical Therapists can also assess your running and walking to help you with your foot and ankle pain and keep you active. Call Team Physical Therapy and see what we can do to help relieve that nagging foot pain. 872-5111.
It's easy to forget things. You know, where you put your keys, what you're about to say, the name of someone you've known forever, why you walked into a certain room. So we won't give you too hard of a time for forgetting that Geared for Sports has Twisted X footwear. Now is the perfect time to remember because they're 25% off. Plus, with a purchase, you're entered in a drawing for a free pair. Shop styles for children, men, and women. Plus, your purchase gets you entered in the Chambers Grand Prize Love Local drawing. Geared for Sports on the square in Broken Bow. The chilly season is here. No need to be wearing a stocking hat inside. Talk to them at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow and get your home's insulation upgraded. Not only will you keep the cold outside in the winter, you'll also have a more efficient, clean, and healthy home. At Mead Lumber, they do their very best to accommodate you with information on your project. Check out the awesome resources they offer at meadlumber.com as well. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Visit them today on East Highway 2.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
February is Heart Health Month. Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists that visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Dr. Fruling, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Dasuki, and Dr. Cookman. Save a trip out of town and make an appointment at Melham Medical Center with our cardiologist team right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
And we come back here to Ansley. Let's take a look at the final numbers in this 38-27 upset win. Ansley Litchfield over Anselmo-Merna, leading the way with 12 points. Carrie Ryan, 9 points on the night for Cadence Feldman, 7 for Kira Bailey, 5 for Ava Pates. She got all those in the third quarter. 3 for Bailey Hawkins, all from the free throw line, and 2 for Bailey Hawkins, 3 for Asia Lyon. And then for Anselmo-Merna, they were led by Lily Thornton with 11 points, 6 on the evening for McKenna Miller, 5 points off the bench for Haley Miller, 4 for Kaylee Klein, and 1 point tonight for Shaylee Coleman. Again, the leading scorers, 12 points for Carrie Ryan for Ansley Litchfield. Anselmo-Merna, it was 11 for Lily Thornton. Free throw shooting 1 of 4 tonight for the Lady Coyotes, 8 of 14 for Ansley Litchfield. What was huge was down the stretch when they had the lead, they were able to maintain it by going 7 of 10. Again, your final score, 38-27. We're going to take it back to the studios for a 3-minute timeout, a quick song, and we'll come back here to Ansley, get you ready for the boys' game here on 95.3.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A-Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A-Z Lawn Pro. That's A-Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Right now is the time to visit Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. Select 2024 Jeep Wranglers are over $10,000 off. Or get your hands on a 2024 Ram Rebel 2500 over $7,500 off. Select Ram 1500s are over $12,000 off. Or go with a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L over $5,000 off. Don't wait to save. Savings are in the thousands right now at Gateway Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Broken Bow.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Just as student athletes have strength in the classroom and in competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is strong in both repairs and installation. For residential or commercial projects or new construction, call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196. They offer financing and are proud to offer high-quality service to go hand-in-hand with the reliable products they install, whether parts or new units. Serving Broken Bow and beyond in central Nebraska. Taylor Heating and Cooling.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Visit Justin Thompson Agency or call 308-872-5252.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
And we come back here to Ansley High School Gymnasium as we get you ready for the boys contest now on 95.3 and on the video stream on Sandhills Express. And we say thanks to these fine radio sponsors. They include Downey Well Company, Nebraska Pasture Door, Four County Heating and Air, Clang Financial, Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery, Central Nebraska Diesel, Tri-S Ag, the Anselmo-Merna Boosters, Trotter Fertilizer, Insurance of the Heartland, Thrivent Financial, Kristen Electric, Consolidated, Gaffney Farms, Flatwater Bank, Muddy Creek Ag, and Hamilton, as well as Nebraska State Bank, Rods Body and Paint, Aeroseed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Melhem Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, and the Justin Thompson Agency. We'll hear from some of those fine sponsors, come back and talk more about this one. It's the boys' game, Anselmo-Merna and Ansley Litchfield next on 95.3.
Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery is proud to help bring you this sports coverage. When you partner with Moonlight, you're choosing the company that offers the highest quality inks as their standard way of printing. Since 1999, Moonlight has partnered with community events, school groups, sports teams, and more to design, print, and sell awesome screen print, embroidery, and vinyl items. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainke products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainke. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainke, more right than rain.
This is for the Anselmo-Merna community members and alumni. By Tri-S Ag, supporting the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Trotter's Woe & Go and Trotter Fertilizer are two completely different businesses, but they're definitely similar in some ways. They're both located in Myrna. They both love supporting area youth by sponsoring sports broadcasts, and they both enjoy serving the people of Central Nebraska. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Trotter's Woe & Go and Trotter Fertilizer in Myrna.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Alongside our studio engineer, Jack Simpson, Larry Kottner courtside here in Ansley. And also here tonight is Christy Wells. She is running the camera as we are offering this radio call on the video on Sandhills Express YouTube channel and the Facebook page. And the sponsors are courtesy of Callaway District Hospital, BD, Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Culligan, Bailey Crop and Pioneer Seed, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, H&R Block, Muddy Creek Ag, and Cursive O Cattle. Make sure you look up in that upper right-hand corner of the video broadcast and pay respect to the fine sponsors bringing you the video. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back and get ready for this one between Ansley Litchfield and Anselmo-Merna.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated super fast broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Gaffney Farms, a distributor of Lewis Cattle Oilers, is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. As flies develop resistance to ear tags and as another herd is reinfested with lice during calving time, more cattlemen are recognizing the importance of providing year-long treatment for effective year-long control of parasites. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, go with Lewis Cattle Oilers from Gaffney Farms. Howard, Linda, and the boys would like to wish all the area athletes good luck.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
At Muddy Creek Ag and Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
Well, we take a look at this game between Ansley Litchfield and Anselmo-Merna, two teams that really have been going in different directions here late in the season. Ansley Litchfield, winners of 6 of their last 7, including a nice win this week against Arcadia Loop City, also against Sumner Eddyville Miller. The only loss in that stretch was to the top seed in their conference, Elm Creek, which they pushed in the semifinals to a 46-40 loss. And Anselmo-Merna, they have lost 4 of the last 5, but the last 2 have been pretty good teams. Twin Loop and South Loop, 2 of the best teams in the MNAC. So we'll see how that affects this game here tonight. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll set the starting lineups for you here on 95.3.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend.
Sometimes life changes just like the seasons. Do you have the right accounts for where you're at in life? Call or stop by any NSB branch in Broken Bow, Myrna, or Callaway, and they'll be there. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
You've got a friend.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, The last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Your starting lineups for tonight's game are being brought to you by Downey Well and Merna. They are proud to be your one-stop water source, from well drilling and installations of pumps and equipment to operational hookups. Trust Downey Well. They welcome your calls to get the water flowing. Let's take a look first of all at Anselmo-Merna. There's the visitors, 7-12 on the season so far. And they'll go this way. It'll be Kanan Priest, a 5'10" sophomore. Caden Record, 6'2", a junior. Colin Wright, a junior, 6'2" tall. Josiah Griffith, 5'8" and a senior. And Braden Wilson, 5'10" and a junior. And if you're wondering where Dane DeRee is, the talented 6'3" sophomore, he's been a little under the weather. He is here, but he is not starting. We'll see if he even plays 4 a.m. here tonight. For Ansley Litchfield, it's Luke Bailey, 6'3" and a senior. Landon Schulte, 5'7" junior. Owen Cunningham, 5'11" and a junior. Chayton Jensen, 6'4" and a junior. And Lane Slocum, 6'3" senior. The coaches for these two teams, Troy Gilligan for Anselmo-Merna, assisted by Levi Hilker. And for Ansley Litchfield, Matt Drew. He is assisted by Garrett Furno. Ansley Litchfield, by the way, their record is 12-9. And if you notice, my voice is starting to crack. I've had a cold all week. Went from my chest to my nasal area, and after the first game, all of a sudden I noticed that my voice is starting to crack. So I hope that I can handle this one and get through it without too much trouble. In the center circle, it'll be Colin Wright to jump it up against Luke Bailey. Left to right goes Anselmo-Merna. They're in the black uniforms. Right to left in the white uniforms, Ansley Litchfield. Luke Bailey has it up top. Over to Cunningham. Owen will give off for Schulte. Now to Bailey into the paint. Cunningham, nowhere to go. Back out over to Schulte for a 3-ball. In and out, no good. Rebound, put back up, no good. It would not go that time for Jensen, and the rebound brought down by Priest for Anselmo-Merna. Gives off to Record. Now working off the left side. Wilson with the basketball on the wing. Guarded there by Bailey. Works it out top to Griffith. 2-3 zone being applied by the Spartans. High post with it. Record. Follow a 12-footer is good. Caden Record with the first 2 points of the ball game. And Anselmo-Merna with the early lead, 2-0. Across the timeline comes Cunningham. And it looks like a 2-3 zone going to be shown by the Coyotes as well. Bailey in the paint. His 12-footer no good. Rebound tipped around. Still loose. And finally run down by Braden Wilson. Wilson outlets to Priest. Off to the right side for Record. Record between the legs dribble. Now finds Priest. Back over to Record. 3-ball off the mark. Long rebound comes out to Bailey. Feed ahead to Schulte. He'll slow it up. Cunningham controls out near the timeline. Schulte on the left wing. Back to Cunningham. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Schulte up top. They work the perimeter. Over to Schulte. Bailey at the top of the key. Dribbles into the free throw line. Running jumper from 8. No good. Tipped up and in from Luke Bailey. Luke Bailey right there to tip on his own miss. We're tied at 2 apiece. Played nearly 2 minutes into this game. Priest in the forecourt. Over to Wilson. Into the corner. He'll find his teammate there. That's Josiah Griffith. Up top for Priest. High post for Record. Record bounced down low. Knocked away and stolen away by Cunningham. Did a good job of keeping that from going out of bounds. Turnover gives it back over to the Spartans. They'll slowly bring it across the timeline with 5:35 to go in the opening quarter. Ansley Litchfield and Anselmo-Merna here tonight on 95.3. And Sandhills Express. Backdoor pass. Oh, Cunningham, that's blocked out of there. Combination of Priest and Wright. And the ball will go off Ansley Litchfield, and Anselmo-Merna will have it. So good defensive pressure. Coyotes will come the other way with 5:25 remaining. We have to check those records. For Anselmo-Merna, I believe this is their final regular season game. And for Ansley Litchfield, they will play next Friday night against Pleasanton. Boys only, because all the girls' teams will be in sub-district play. On the drive, shot from 12, no good, would not go, as Dane DeRee is out there now off the bench. 6'3" sophomore had a good look, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here comes Ansley Litchfield the other direction. Cunningham up top. Working it over to Schulte. Lob down low. Posting up. Nowhere to go that time is Slocum. Cunningham near the timeline. Ansley Litchfield very patient on their offense. Working the right side. Schulte cut off nicely by Wright. Over to Bailey for a three. Off the iron, no good. And the weak side rebound cleared out of there by Colin Wright. Right into the forecourt with 4:32 to go in the quarter. To DeRee, off to Griffith. His three won't go. Wilson could not control it. It'll go out of bounds and belong to Ansley Litchfield. Checking in for the Spartans, Colton Clay, 5'5" junior, along with Davon Magner, a 5'8" sophomore. 2-2 our score, 4:23 remaining in the opening quarter. Owen Cunningham across the timeline. Steps it over to Magner. Magner, ball tipped, but controlled by Cunningham up top. He'll dribble in, cut off, finds Bailey. Bailey on the right side, drives, working against Record. Double pumps, and he'll draw the first foul of the ball game. Foul will go against Anselmo-Merna and will go against Dane DeRee. So DeRee picking up the first foul of the ball game. Free throw, no good by Bailey. Was in the act of shooting. He'll have another one. And that one goes. He's got all three for Ansley Litchfield. They lead it 3-2. Halfway point of the opening quarter. Priest up top working against that 2-3 zone. DeRee on the right wing. Looks for the cutter, and it's taken away. Record did not head for the hoop like he had expected. And Cunningham stepped in there and took it away. Cunningham up top. Over to Magner. Back up top for Cunningham. Works the left side. Cut off. Up top for Bailey. Bailey on the run. Working against Griffith, who's positioned himself inside. Cunningham cut off. Shot clock under 10. Magner over to Cunningham, down to 5. Pump fake, 10-footer up, and no good. Just got it off before the shot clock expired. DeRee with the rebound. Record off to DeRee, back over to Record, into the corner for Josiah Griffith. Griffith up top for Priest. They'll work it around to Record for a three, no good. Long rebound, tipped around, and controlled by Cunningham. We go under 3 minutes to go in this low-scoring affair. It's Ansley Litchfield 3 and Anselmo-Merna 2. When you get these two teams together each and every year, you just throw out the records. That was proven in the girls' game, where the 7-14 Ansley Litchfield girls won by 11 over 17-4 Anselmo-Merna. So you throw them out in this contest. Luke Bailey with a nice drive off the left side. He'll put it home. He's got all 5. 5-2 the score. Inside the pass, put up by DeRee, no good. Got caught up too far underneath. And then a tie-up between DeRee and Cunningham. It'll stay with Anselmo-Merna. Schulte back in, also Jensen back in for the Spartans. Checking in for Anselmo-Merna will be Jaden Russell, 5'11 senior. Right with it, works it to Russell. Now in the corner, Wilson is 3, no good. The rebound tipped around, controlled by Bailey. 2:06 to go, opening quarter, 5-2, Ansley Litchfield. Looking for their 13th win of the year. Coyotes looking for their 10th win of the year. Baseline right side, or it's Bailey on the drive. His 10-footer no good. The inside rebound position belonged to Russell, and he'll draw the foul on Chayton Jensen. That'll be his first foul. One team foul each in this opening quarter. Minute 42 remaining in the quarter. 5-2 the score. Ball tipped away from Wilson, out of bounds last touch by Jensen. So it'll stay with the Coyotes. To toss it in, Wilson. He'll lob it up top. DeRee fakes, drives. 8-footer would not fall. Boy, we've seen a lot of shots hit the heel of the rim here in this gym tonight. On the rebound, there was a tie-up, and we'll head the other way. Ansley Litchfield with the ball, no backcourt pressure. They like to take their time on their offensive possessions. They've used up the shot clock quite a bit. With it up top, Cunningham. Over to Bailey. Bailey, he drives the baseline. Reverse side, blocked out of there by DeRee. It'll stay, though, with Ansley Litchfield. Slocum back in now for the Spartans. 16 on the shot clock, a minute 12 in the first quarter on the game clock. Owen Cunningham with the retrieve. They get it over to Jensen. Now Bailey up top into the paint. Cunningham trying to feed it down low. It's stolen away by Wright. 3-on-2. He's got numbers. Takes it down. He's fouled. Trying to break through the pressure was Owen Cunningham. And Cunningham's going to draw the foul on Owen. That'll be his first. And they'll give shots here to Colin Wright. First free throw of the game for Anselmo-Merna is a good one. Makes it a 5-3 game. The 6'2 junior at the line. Puts it up and no good. Short, tipped around and controlled by Schulte. Give it off to Bailey as we go under a minute to go in this opening quarter. Second half of our doubleheader here tonight on 95.3. Backdoor play to Cunningham, blocked from behind nicely by Colin Wright. DeRee the other way. Nice bounce down low. Wilson with the layup up and in. And just like that, we have a tie game. 5-5 with 32 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Bailey with it up top. We'll see if he just holds out near the timeline, although Caden Priest wanting to come out and put a little pressure on him, but Bailey just going to use it a little bit, as much time as possible, and try to wind it down. Down to 10 seconds. Now over to Cunningham. Schulte. Bailey. 5 seconds. Drives. Pump fake. 12-footer. Good with 1 second. And that's the end of the quarter. Bailey with all 7 points in the quarter. After one in Ansley. Ansley Litchfield 7 and Anselmo-Merna 5. You're listening to 95.3. Back in 1 minute.
Don't let ice have you and your customers slipping and sliding about. Pick up commercial strength Thaw Master Ice Melt at Arrow Seed in Broken Bow. Designed with optimal melting speed and performance, Thaw Master is long-lasting and can stand up to the frigid Nebraska temperatures because it melts up to 10 degrees below zero. It's even dyed green for easy application and high visibility. The best part? It's highly effective and affordable. Pick up your 50-pound bag at Arrow Seed in Broken Bow.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
And we come back to Ansley, get ready for the second quarter. It's the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes with the basketball. Record in the corner. Up top for Priest, they're working around the perimeter. Russell controls in the corner. Up top for Priest. Into the corner, they find Record. Record holds on to it there. Gives off to Wilson now. 3 ball on the way for Priest. And it's cleared out of there by Cunningham. Slows it up in the forecourt. Ansley Litchfield leads it 7-5. We played 40 seconds in the quarter. Long three, no good for Schulte. Rebound, though, cleared out of there by Bailey. Drives, puts it in, puts it up, no good. But he'll draw contact. First foul of the second quarter, and it's going to go against Jaden Russell. That'll be his first. But it puts Luke Bailey to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Senior knocks down the first one. All 8 points for Ansley Litchfield belong to Luke Bailey. Not surprising, he's been their leading scorer all year long. Been a long-time starter with the Spartans. Makes them both. 9-5 the score in favor of Ansley Litchfield. Into the forecourt, Record into the corner. Looks to drive, goes down low. DeRee, nice move along the baseline, gives it off to the cutter, and laying it home that time was Josiah Griffith with his first 2 points of the game. 9-7 the score. Little more than a minute deep into the second quarter. Schulte up top to Owen Cunningham. Back to Schulte. Bailey deep on the right wing. High post finds Cunningham, pump fake, shot from 12, no good. Rebound, though, on the follow-up and in. Good job that time for Chayton Jensen as he gets his first 2 points. It's 11-7. Ansley Litchfield. Dane DeRee open from 12. It won't go. Rebound brought down by Jensen. And here comes Ansley Litchfield. And again, they go at that monotonous, I don't want to say monotonous pace, just a deliberate pace. Up top with it, it's Cunningham. They look for what they want. Paley, oh, what a great move. Goes to the right hand and lays it home. He's already in double figures. Timeout on the court with 6:03 remaining. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. Come back here on 95.3.
Attention, Nebraska farmers. At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This broadcast is brought to you by Nebraska Pasture Door, offering custom quality embroidery on the west side of the square in Broken Bow. Cynthia can order the brands you love and then embroider them so you can cheer on your favorite team or promote your business. Find them on Facebook at Nebraska Pasture Door Apparel. 13-7 the score. Ansley Litchfield has opened up their biggest lead of this game, 6 points. Anselmo-Merna with the basketball in the backcourt. Neither team has come up with any kind of full court pressure. They have sat in the 2-3 zones in the half court. Priest, left side. Right, down low. Nice spin move by DeRee. Dane DeRee with a good move. Gets his first 2 of the game. 13-9. Did not start because they said he wasn't feeling real good, but he looked good on that move. Cunningham, right side for Bailey. Bailey driving, cut off by Wright. Bailey still, though, with that long step. Couldn't get it to go, fights for the board. Triple teamed in there, and he'll dribble out of there. Got the long arms to keep the ball away from people. Over to Magner, up top now. Cunningham, he's cut off on the double team. Finds Jensen in the corner, back out to Cunningham. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. 17, Magner on the drive, and he walked. So the turnover by Ansley Litchfield gives it over to Anselmo-Merna with 5:12 to go in half number 1. 13-9, Ansley Litchfield with the lead. Glad to have you here on 95.3 and visually on Sandhills Express. Into the forecourt. Right, up top. Priest, right side. They'll go into the corner for a Record along the baseline. Nice move again by DeRee, but then the help defense by Bailey cuts him off. And the ball will go out of bounds, last touched by the defense, so it'll stay with Anselmo-Merna with 19 on the shot clock. Priest to throw it in. Baseline left side goes up top for Griffith. Griffith back to Priest. They'll work it around the perimeter. Wright looks down low for DeRee. Couldn't get the entry there. Now Record cut off at the top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Going to have to do something quickly. Record over to Wright. They're going to have to put it up. DeRee with the hook shot up and in from about 7 feet away. He knew the shot clock was running down. His teammates down below us were counting it down for him. And he got it right at the buzzer on the shot clock, and it's 13-11, 4 in a row for AM. Schulte, right side up top. Ball knocked away, still loose. Going after it. DeRee got it, puts it up and lays it home. And Dane DeRee has come alive here in this second quarter. All 6 of his points to tie this game at 13 apiece. Bailey with the long step out to Schulte. Schulte, top of the key, lobs over to Cunningham. Owen will hold it up there. Now back to Bailey. 3:55 to go in the quarter. Now Schulte for 3. No good. Rebound ripped down by Wright. Here comes Anselmo-Merna, 3-on-3. Wright all the way into the paint, puts it up and in. And right now, Anselmo-Merna is on fire. They're on an 8-0 run. 15-13, they'll take the lead. I believe that's their first lead of the game. 3.5 remaining here in the quarter. We're in the second. Schulte deep on the left wing, high post to Bailey. Over to Cunningham, his 14-footer in and out, brought down by DeRee. Outlet to Record, cross-court pass over to Priest. Got it kind of caught up a little bit, gets it over to Griffith, and it's partially blocked by Jensen. Taken out of there by Bailey. And Luke will slow the pace up a little bit as he'll bring it across the timeline. Works it over to the right side in the corner for Schulte. Down low for Slocum. Pump fake, puts it up. Could not get it to go, and ripping down the rebound is DeRee. Outlet to Wright. Feed ahead on the backside. Griffith got up too much. Gets it over to Priest, though, who'll put it in point-blank range. He'll get his first 2 and a timeout. Ansley Litchfield. 2:43 to go first half. 17-13, and Anselmo-Merna will take a 30-second timeout.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. East Highway to Broken Bow.
Always fun when these two teams get together, and Anselmo-Merna and Ansley Litchfield. You just never know what you're going to get. Had an upset in the girls' game, and right now the underdog Coyotes in the boys' game on a 10-0 run and lead 17-13. Cunningham works it over to the right side for Bailey. Up top, long one for Magner, and he'll nail the 3. Davon Magner with his first 3 points. Record runner, 12-footer, in and out, wouldn't fall. Taken out of there by Bailey. 17-16, Anselmo-Merna, 2:10 on the clock. It's been a fast-moving first half. Magner working against Priest. Has the dribble, hasn't used it yet. Now gets it off to Cunningham. Bailey fakes the 3, drives on the paint. Takes the shot from 10. On the Euro step, he's got 13. And Ansley Litchfield back on top, 18-17. In the corner, Griffith, they work it down road. DeRee with the quick move, fade away, 8-footer, good. He's got 8 all in the quarter. 2 good players in the post area tonight. Senior Luke Bailey for Ansley Litchfield. Upcoming sophomore Dane DeRee for Anselmo-Merna. With it, Magner looking for the cutter. Bounce over to Cunningham instead. Takes it in the paint. Step over. Couldn't get it to go, and it's ripped down by DeRee. Outlet to Record with 1:10 to go in the quarter. Gets it back on the touch pass. Now DeRee looked at the 3. Gets it over to Record. He'll launch the 3. It won't go. Bailey brings down the rebound. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Behind the back dribble. Into the paint, and a foul on a reach-in against Anselmo-Merna. And they're going to call that one on Josiah Griffith. That'll be his first foul. hardly any fouls have been called in this game. That's only the second team foul of the quarter. I've actually got 5 written down for the whole game. Inbounds will go to Cunningham. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not keeping, hard to see if I'm keeping really good numbers here tonight. Not used to working on my own, but hey, I love it. Cunningham. Ball knocked away. Cunningham got it back. Gets it out to Bailey. Bailey back over to Cunningham. Cunningham driving, cut off. Steps through, puts it up from 8, and he got it to go. Owen Cunningham with the step through. 20-19, Ansley Litchfield back on top, and now a turnover on the pass from Record to Wilson. So 24.5 left to go in the half, and look for the Spartans to hold it for one shot. That was what they did at the end of the first quarter, and Bailey will set the offense up top. As they'll run down the clock, shot clock off, 15 seconds to go. Works it over to Cunningham. Looks for the pass, goes over to Schulte. 10 seconds, knocked away by Record. Record with the steal, takes it in, lays it up at the left hand. He got it, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Caden Record with the big steal and hoop with the left hand. He looked for that pass. That foul will go on Landon Schulte. And for Caden Record, that's his 3rd and 4th points, and a chance to make the complete 3-point play. And in and out, no good. Rebound brought down by Bailey. 4 seconds to go. Bailey into the forecourt. Knocked away, got it. Cunningham at the buzzer. It's off the front of the rim. I'm not sure if it would have counted or not. We go to halftime. The Coyotes of Anselmo-Merna lead Ansley Litchfield 21-20. We'll come back with halftime stats and more after this 3-minute timeout on 95.3.
Aglen ATV would like to thank all of our customers for their business and friendships this year and look forward to working with you in 2025. Claris has worked hard to keep bringing you the most reliable and powerful machines in the off-road market. Aglen ATV is proud to keep that momentum rolling here in central Nebraska and strives to offer you the best in off-road sales and service. Aglen ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Are you suffering from back pain? Team Physical Therapy can help by addressing the root cause of your pain. 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy focuses on manual therapy, exercise, stretching, and personalized plan for you. Call 872-5111. Physical therapy can reduce inflammation, improve flexibility, and increase strength. Don't let that low back pain slow you down. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check out any of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, or Kearney.
It's easy to forget things. You know, where you put your keys, what you're about to say, the name of someone you've known forever, why you walked into a certain room. So we won't give you too hard of a time for forgetting that Geared for Sports has Twisted X footwear. Now is the perfect time to remember because they're 25% off. Plus, with a purchase, you're entered in a drawing for a free pair. Shop styles for children, men, and women. Plus, your purchase gets you entered in the Chambers Grand Prize Love Local drawing. Geared for Sports on the square in Broken Bow.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Meade Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Meade Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
This broadcast is brought to you by Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow, where we deliver caring and comprehensive health care right here, close to home. The specialty clinic brings our residents access to the area's most experienced physicians in cardiology, general surgery, obstetrics and gynecology, orthopedics, and more. Partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care. Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow.
Come back here to Ansley. Mr. Bailey was trying to get me to bid on that last cake, but it didn't look like the kind I probably could eat, so we'll have to pass on that one. Let's take a look here at halftime. Our score, 21-20. We got a good one. Anselmo-Merna with the lead over Ansley Litchfield. At halftime here, 6 players in the scorebook for Anselmo-Merna. Dane DeRee did not start tonight, didn't score in the first quarter. He came in after a little bit. He's not been feeling well, but he's done well. 8 second quarter points to lead the way for the Coyotes. Also in the scorebook, 4 points for Caden Record, 3 on the night for Colin Wright, and 2 each for Kanan Priest, Josiah Griffith, and Braden Wilson. For Ansley Litchfield, they're led here at halftime by Luke Bailey, 13. He had all 7 of their points in the opening quarter, 6 more in the second. He was joined in the second quarter, though, by Davon Magner with a 3-pointer and 2-pointers each for Owen Cunningham and Chayton Jensen. So, again, your leading scorers at halftime for Anselmo-Merna, 8 points for Dane DeRee. For Ansley Litchfield, 13 for Luke Bailey. Free throws so far tonight, 3 of 4 for Ansley Litchfield, and for Anselmo-Merna, they are 1 of 3. So again, halftime score, Anselmo-Merna with Caden Record steal and hoop in the last 5 seconds of the first half, taking the lead at 21-20. Thrivent is proud to support the area teams as they work hard to achieve their goals. Representative Scott Harvey wants to help you with your financial goals by creating a strategy that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you. For insurance, investments, or planning for retirement, call Scott Harvey and Thrivent Financial at 308-872-2511. Halftime of the boys' game, it is 21-20, and Anselmo-Merna back with more after this 3-minute timeout on 95.3.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work, and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Right now is the time to visit Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. Select 2024 Jeep Wranglers are over $10,000 off. Or get your hands on a 2024 Ram Rebel 2500 over $7,500 off. Select Ram 1500s are over $12,000 off. Or go with a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L over $5,000 off. Don't wait to save. Savings are in the thousands right now at Gateway Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Broken Bow.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
The team at Taylor Heating and Cooling are big fans of our area student athletes and are proud to help bring you their accomplishments on the radio. Just like these bright students keep a cool head in the heat of competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is ready to help keep you cool with their services. If the season calls for heat, they're ready with repair and new install expertise there as well. Financing is available because sweating or shivering in your home needs fixed now, not later. Call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196 or visit taylorheatingandcoolingbb.com.
Ansley Litchfield, the team that's come in here on the hot streak, 6 of their last 7, while Anselmo-Merna has lost 4 of their last 5, but it's the Coyotes here at halftime with the 21-20 advantage, and it just kind of goes to show that this rivalry game here seems to me, at least in recent years and especially down here at Ansley, you throw out the records, and that was proven earlier tonight in the girls' game, which was won by Ansley Litchfield over state-rated Anselmo-Merna 38-27. They got 12 from Kerry Ryan and 9 from Cadence Feldman in that game. 11 for Lily Thornton for Anselmo-Merna, but that was a big surprise coming in. But Ansley Litchfield led that one almost the entire game, and they get the victory earlier tonight in the girls' game. And the boys' game, right now as it stands, it's anybody's contest as we go to the third quarter. Both teams are back out on the court. Again, want to say thank you to Jack Simpson back in the studios. He is a studio engineer. We don't do that very often, but when this guy's out here on his own, yeah, we do that. And then Christy Wells behind the camera here tonight, operating the camera. She's done it a few times this year, been a little bit off for a while, but she's been mastering it here tonight. We go ready for the third quarter as Ansley Litchfield works left to right in the home white uniforms. They've got the ball. Cunningham working against that 2-3 zone up top for Bailey. Bailey dribbles in, lobs to the high post. Jensen. Now Cunningham works it left side. Finds Schulte. Schulte will bring it back up top. Shot clock at 12. Back door. They go to Bailey, up and in. Well-designed play, and Bailey now with 15 in the game. And the Spartans back in the lead at 22-21. Griffith in the forecourt. Finds Wright up top. Record for a long 3. It looked like it was on the mark, but it slipped out of there. Rebounded though by Wilson. He'll fire a 3 off the iron, no good. Record the rebound. Follow puts it up too strong. Rebound to Reed. 4th opportunity. Out top, it's Wilson for a long one. It will not go, and Bailey brings down the board. Anselmo-Merna with 4 opportunities, but they could not score. Bailey up top. He'll bring it to Owen Cunningham. He'll set the offense. A little more than a minute deep here in this third quarter. Working it to the left side for Cunningham. Finds Jensen. Back over to Cunningham. Shot clock at 12. High post to Bailey. Schulte open from the corner. No good. And the rebound on the weak side brought down by Wright. To DeRee. Lead ahead to Wilson. Running into the forecourt. Down low. Cutoff was Griffith. Driving. Record puts it up. No good. But he will draw the foul. I believe it was on the floor. And they're going to get Owen Cunningham with his 2nd foul of the night. First foul of the second half on either team. Baseline left side. It'll be Braden Wilson to throw it in. They get it in. Driving right. He had a lane, but he couldn't get it to go with the left hand. Boy, it opened up for him, but it just wouldn't fall. Lane Slocum brings down the board and gives it off to Bailey. Into the forecourt. Cunningham on the left wing up top for Bailey. They play catch on the perimeter, run their offense. Find Schulte on the left wing. His 3 off the heel of the iron, no good. Tipped around, controlled by Bailey, and the shot clock resets. Bailey controls, working against Wilson in that 2-3 zone. Driving, Cunningham knocked away. DeRee got a piece of it, and now it's stolen away by Wright, and then Bailey jams it. Bailey comes away with the steal and puts it home with the slam. 24-21. Up top, Wright gives off to Record into the paint, and he is blocked by Slocum. Taken out of there, though, by Wilson, and it's stolen away. Here comes Bailey again. Spin move, puts it up and in. Bailey now with 19 points in the game. And a timeout by Anselmo-Merna. 26-21. 5:09 remaining here in the third quarter. And we're going to take, well, or did we decide a timeout? They're going to play. Okay, it was not a timeout. I think Coach Gilligan just wanted to have a conversation with the officials. They thought he wanted a timeout. So it's play on. He thought maybe there was a little too much contact down low. Shot from 19, no good for Griffith, and the rebound brought down by Cunningham. And out of the break, it's a 6-0 run for Ansley Litchfield after trailing by 1 at halftime, including a slam from Luke Bailey, and he's had all 6 points in the quarter. Cunningham drives, 12-footer. Cunningham gets into the act now. He's got 4 in the game, 28-21, and now a timeout taken by Anselmo-Merna. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:36 to go third, 28-21 Ansley Litchfield back in 60 seconds. Yes.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because the future can be unpredictable, but no matter what's in the forecast, we'll help you feel protected so you can enjoy the dreams you've worked hard for with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Visit Justin Thompson Agency or call 308-872-5252.
And we come back to Ansley. Do want to remind you that your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help you with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 308-872-6810. Klang Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. 4:36 remaining here in the third quarter. 28-21, Ansley Litchfield on an 8-0 run to start the second half. Into the forecourt, AM out of the timeout. We'll see what they set up. They work it around the perimeter. Record down low, finds DeRee. He'll cut off on the baseline. Finds a cutter. That is Record blocked from behind by Bailey. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Coyotes. They'll throw it in, baseline left side. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 4:23 on the third quarter game clock. Inbounds open, DeRee puts it down. He's in double figures now with 10. 28-23. Into the forecourt, high post. Jensen out to Schulte for a three, no good. And the weak side clear out, brought down by Griffith. Halfway through the third quarter, Record on the wing. To the left elbow, down low to DeRee. Had it poked away, got it back. 12-footer, good. Dane DeRee just continues to battle as he's now got a dozen in the game. 28-25, 4 in a row now for the Coyotes. Ansley Litchfield with the three-point advantage. Bailey on the drive, cut off, gets Magner. Davon back into the lineup, gets it to Bailey. Skip pass left side. Owen Cunningham drives, partially blocked by Wright. Got his own rebound, put it up, no good. Tipped around. Wright comes away. He's got numbers. Now Ansley Litchfield go back defensively. Finds it to Priest. Priest back out to Wright. Wright on the drive, stripped away from behind by Bailey. Bailey lobs ahead for Magner. Nice catch, puts it up and in. Magner with a tough catch, made it and got it and put it home. 5 in the game for him. 30-25 the score. Ansley Litchfield by 5. DeRee posting up against Slocum. Fadeaway 5-footer, no good. Tipped around, controlled on the weak side by Jensen. And Bailey will slow it up. Feed it ahead to Owen Cunningham. Cunningham back over to Bailey. Cunningham down low. Slocum posts up, blocked from behind, got it back, muscles it up and in for his first 2 points of the game. And Ansley Litchfield tying their largest lead of the game of 7, 32-25. Ball tipped, almost taken away, but DeRee leads it back out to Priest. Record back to Priest, right side for Griffith. They go down low. DeRee cut off, back out to right. In the paint, Priest with the runner from 5 and goes off the heel of the iron, but he got his own board. To right, off to Griffith. He'll launch a 3. It's off the mark. Taken out of there by Jensen. And here comes Ansley Litchfield again at that deliberate pace. Minute 51 to go in the third. Cunningham leans it over to Bailey. Bailey on the drive. Cut off by Griffith. Now over to Cunningham. Back out to Bailey. Griffith gives up a lot of size, but he muscles up with him all the time. Bailey over to the left side. Skip pass to Cunningham. Driving. Stripped from behind by Record on the block. Rebound, though, to Cunningham, but there was a tie-up before he was able to yank it away, and it will go to Anselmo-Merna. Jaden Russell and Braden Wilson back in now for Anselmo-Merna at the 1:28 mark of the third quarter. Inbounds, no backcourt pressure. Now they'll meet him up the timeline. Baseball pass ahead to Russell, to Wilson. Driving, left-handed layup up and in. Nice give and go. Kanan Priest now with his third and fourth points of the game. 32-27. Bailey working against that 2-3 zone. Gives off to Cunningham. Finds Schulte in the corner. Works it around the perimeter. Bailey over on the left side. Under a minute remaining, third quarter. 32-27, Ansley Litchfield in the paint. Cunningham out to Magner. His three's off the mark. Worked around a little bit, still loose on the floor. And a tie-up between Record and Slocum. And on an alternating possession, it will go to Ansley Litchfield. It just went to Anselmo-Merna here a little bit ago, so now Ansley Litchfield will have it. Jensen back in. Magner will sit down. 44.9 remaining in quarter number 3. Baseline right side. Bailey gets it in. Cunningham open, looked at the 3, but didn't take it. Full shot clock. Down and low. Bailey, turn around, 5-footer up and in. He's got 21 on the night. 34-27, Ansley Litchfield. Shot clock difference of about a second or two. Record up top for Priest. Dribbles in, bounce right side. Working around the perimeter. Wilson. Priest up top, 17 seconds remaining. Matter of fact, it's less than a second difference on the shot clock. Driving in, Russell puts it up, no good. Rebound to Ansley Litchfield. Cunningham, outlet to Bailey, under 5 seconds. Bailey, 3 ball at the quarter end, and no good for Schulte. And we go to the fourth quarter. Your score after 3 in Ansley. Ansley Litchfield 34, Anselmo-Merna 27. We'll be back with the fourth after the 60-second timeout.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery. Have you seen all those awesome t-shirts when you attend state competition? There's a good chance Moonlight has printed what you're seeing. They love partnering with local schools to put your athletic and extracurricular achievements on apparel for fans. Ask them about screen printing, embroidery, and more promotional products. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
We head to the fourth quarter here in Ansley, 34-27. Spartans on top of the Coyotes with the basketball, and Anselmo-Merna. Wright works it around the perimeter. Down low they go to DeRee, triple teamed off the Record, taking it all the way down. Dish off now to Griffith, back out to Record in the corner. Down low for DeRee. Retrieved nicely. Puts it up and in. He's fouled. It will count. Dane DeRee. Actually, that pass was intended for Wright, but it was DeRee who picked it up, got the bucket, and got the foul. That foul will go on Owen Cunningham. That's his third. Free throw no good. Tipped around, brought down by Wright, then stolen away, though, by Bailey. Lead ahead. Schulte into the corner. Half a minute into the fourth quarter. Cunningham up top. 5-point advantage for the Spartans. Cunningham gives off to Bailey. Looks for Cunningham, tipped away, though, by Wright. DeRee against Bailey, takes it in. Blocked out of there by Bailey, and then knocked out of bounds off of Cunningham. Boy, Luke Bailey timed that perfectly without fouling. Baseline left side, Braden Wilson to throw it in. Looks, and he'll lob it up top for Griffith. They'll work it around the perimeter on the set offense. Into the corner for Wilson. They'll go down low to Reed. Double team. Now looking for a cutter. Turnaround fade from 14, no good. Tipped out of bounds off of Cunningham. Clock resets on the shot clock with 6:56 remaining. Coyotes will have the possession. Inbounds will go to Record. Back to Wilson along the baseline. Cross-court pass over to Wright. 12-footer good. Colin Wright. He's got 5 in the game. And it's a one-possession contest, 34-31. Clock ticking down with 6:37 remaining. High post, ball almost loose, but Jensen runs it down. Lobs it down low, got it to Slocum. He got the bucket, and he is fouled. Foul will go on Caden Record. That's just his first. Lane Slocum coming up with a big bucket here to start the fourth quarter for Ansley Litchfield. Free throw is good. He's got 5 in the game. And now a turnover as Anselmo-Merna throws it away. Trying to get back or down court before the defense was set. Bailey will bring it across the timeline slowly. Goes to the top of the key. Give off now for Cunningham. Working against Wilson. Stripped away, and it's loose and knocked out of bounds. I believe last touch by Josiah Griffith. 37-31, 6:07 remaining here in the game. Ansley Litchfield with the lead and the basketball. Trying to pick up their 13th win of the season. They've got one more regular season game against Pleasanton next week. The lob down low for Slocum, could not handle it, goes out of bounds. Turnover. Anselmo-Merna going to have a week and a half off. This is their final regular season game, according to schedules we have. So that's a long wait till sub-districts. Into the forecourt. Griffith, double team, trying to walk through it, dishes it off to Wright. Work up top, ball tipped into the backcourt. It'll go on out of bounds, and it will stay with Anselmo-Merna. Lane Schulte will come back in. Landon Schulte for Ansley Litchfield. Anselmo-Merna with the basketball. Priest into the corner for Record. Back to Priest. Works it down to DeRee. 12-foot fadeaway will not go. And there to bring down the board is Owen Cunningham. Feed ahead for Schulte. He'll hold up for Cunningham. Drives, cut off at the free throw line. Back out to Bailey. Pass down low, intended for Slocum. Taken away by Record. Record one-on-one against Cunningham. And if that's going to be a foul, and the fourth one on Owen Cunningham. So that's big, and let's see, no free throws here. Cunningham going to have to come out. Jensen will come back in. So the only player in any kind of foul trouble, Owen Cunningham with 4. Inbounds will come from Priest. Gets it into Griffith. Now pass intended for DeRee, off the mark and out of bounds. 5:08 to go in this one. 37-31, Ansley Litchfield with the 6-point advantage. They've led by as many as 7. That's been the biggest lead of the game by either team. It's been tight all the way. Bailey up top. The difference has been the start of the third quarter when Ansley Litchfield started with an 8-0 run. Bailey along the baseline. He'll put it down from 10. 23 now on the night. And a timeout going to be taken by Anselmo-Merna. 4:41 to go here in the contest. 39-31. Ansley Litchfield back in 30 seconds.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainke products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainke. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainke, more right than rain.
We come back to Ansley and Anselmo-Merna trailing now by 8. This is the largest deficit of the game for the Coyotes. And they've got the basketball down to 4:40 remaining. Priest over to Griffiths. Griffith over on the left wing, works it back up top to Priest. To right, they'll work it around the perimeter. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. 17 seconds. Right, down low for DeRee, and that's going to be a foul on Lane Slocum. That'll be just his first foul, but that will be the third team foul on Ansley Litchfield this quarter. So one more to give, but then they'll put Anselmo-Merna in the bonus. Inbounds for Priest, 3 will not go. Long rebound, tipped around, controlled by Wright. Kept alive by DeRee. 14-footer by Wright would not fall. Rebound DeRee. And a rebound foul, I believe, on Jensen. And that's who they'll get this one on, and that'll be his second. 4th team foul, so the next foul by the Spartans will put the Coyotes in the bonus for the rest of the game. With it, it's Griffith up top, works it to Wright. We'll see if they try to take that right at him and draw that foul. Bailey knocks it away from Record, but they get it back. Record up top to Griffith, 18 on the shot clock. Priest launches a 3 off the heel of the iron, no good. Griffith tried to bring it down, actually got his feet tangled up with Luke Bailey and couldn't control it. Goes on out of bounds. It'll belong to Ansley Litchfield. Braden Wilson will come back in. Clock at 3:44 remaining. Record will come out. No backcourt pressure. We have not seen it from either team here tonight. We've seen them meet them right at about half court a few times. Other times they've just sat back in the 2-3, but this one's extended. Ball knocked away by DeRee. DeRee's got a lane. He'll take it in and try to dunk it. Got it over the lane. He was challenged by Bailey, but he got it to go. DeRee with a strong move. He's got 16. 39-33, and you can say 16 off the bench tonight because he didn't start because he wasn't feeling that great. And now a foul will go on Josiah Griffith. That's going to be his second, but only the second team foul of the quarter. Record comes back in. Priest will sit down. 39-33, Ansley Litchfield, 3:14 remaining. They work it up top. Lob to the high post for Bailey. Schulte for a 3. It will not fall, and DeRee has the inside position. Outlet to Record. Feed ahead to Griffith. Holds it up on the wing. Up top, DeRee had it stripped away, and it's taken away by Schulte. Doesn't have numbers, but he'll take it in anyway. Blocked by DeRee, but body contact will be called on Caden Record. So Record will pick up his second foul. It was before the shot, so it's the third team foul on Anselmo-Merna, so no shots here. Inbounds will go to Cunningham, who's back in there with those 4 fouls. Feed inside for Bailey, had to tip it back out to Jensen. And now the ball thrown away, taken away by Griffith. Ansley, Litchfield back defensively. The trailer is record too strong on the 8-footer. Then he fouls Slocum on the rebound. And Record will pick up his third foul. So that's first Anselmo-Merna player getting in a little bit of foul trouble. And a timeout's going to be taken by Ansley Litchfield. 2:39 remaining. 39-33. Spartans on top. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This is for the Anselmo-Merna community members and alumni. By Tri-S Ag, supporting the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Well, we're coming down to the wire here. Final 2.5 minutes of this one, 2:39 to be exact. 39-33, Ansley Litchfield with the lead. They've got the basketball. Both teams will be in the bonus for the rest of the game. And that would carry into overtime if these two teams would go beyond regulation. Inbounds after full court pressure. We had talked that there hadn't been one. Bailey will bring it into the forecourt, and a foul will go on Anselmo-Merna, and that's going to go on Josiah Griffith. That's going to be his third, and that will put Luke Bailey to the free throw line. So far tonight, Bailey 3 of 4. He leads all scorers in the game with 23 of Ansley Litchfield's 39 points, making 24 of the 40. And he'll have another one. He's been a player all the years he's been out here. The senior on his final night, I believe, here, as they play at Pleasanton next week. 41-33. And the ball almost thrown away, but Record runs it down. Feed down low to DeRee. Posting up on Slocum, and a foul will go on Slocum. Nope, check that. The foul will go on Bailey. That's going to be his first. That's going to put Dane DeRee at the free throw line. Dane so far, no free throws. Matter of fact, Anselmo-Merna just 1 of 3 for the whole night. They get 1 of 4. DeRee will have another one. 8-point difference in the game. That one's short. Fight for the rebound and a, did they call a jump ball? No, they're going to call a foul on Wright. Colin Wright going over the top, they say, with the contact, and Owen Cunningham will go to the free throw line. Cunningham so far in the game with 5 points. Puts this one up and no good. He'll have a second one. Time running down in this one, 2:19 remaining. And that one's good. That makes it 42-33. And Anselmo-Merna will inbounds. And now token backcourt pressure by Luke Bailey. Works against DeRee. DeRee feeds ahead to Record. Drives, 10-foot runner, in and out, no good. It was banged out of there, and then they dive for the loose ball. Bailey comes away with it, and a quick timeout by Coach Matt Drew. 2:05 remaining. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here on 95.3.
Trotter's Woe and Go and Trotter Fertilizer are two completely different businesses, but they're definitely similar in some ways. They're both located in Myrna. They both love supporting area youth by sponsoring sports broadcasts, and they both enjoy serving the people of Central Nebraska. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Trotter's Woe and Go and Trotter Fertilizer in Myrna.
(42-33) our score. And it'll be Ansley Litchfield's basketball with 2:05 remaining. As Bailey, after he got the ball, Coach Matt Drew saw that he was in trouble on the floor and got the timeout. Cunningham in the backcourt. Anselmo-Merna will see what they do. See if they put him on the line, because otherwise Ansley Litchfield pretty good about running clock. A backdoor play to Schulte, blocked out of there by DeRee. It'll stay with Ansley Litchfield, but the clock now down to 1:52 and still 19 seconds on that shot clock for the Spartans. Bailey to throw it in, baseline right side. Lobs up top. Gets it into Cunningham. Cunningham taking his time, works it over to the left side. Holds it up, gives off to Schulte, shot clock at 10. Gives off to Bailey. Bailey, crossover dribble into the paint. Bounce down low, and a foul, a tripping foul on Anselmo-Merna, and that comes very late in the shot clock, and that'll go against Wright. That'll be his second, and that's also going to put Luke Bailey to the free throw line. Free throw good. He keeps tallying up the points, 26 now in the game. Magner back in. Schulte will sit down. Largest lead of the game, it's 10, 43-33. Second one, it will not go. Rebound brought down by Wright. Here comes the Coyotes. They need points, and they need them fast. Record in the corner. Skip pass over to DeRee. He'll launch a three off the iron, no good. Rebound, Cunningham saves it in. Luckily for him, to Slocum, feed ahead, wide open. Magner lays it up and in. And that might have been the killer right there for Anselmo-Merna, as Ansley Litchfield might have just put the stamp on this one. This shot at the other end. Bailey with the rebound. Now he'll slow it up with 1:03 remaining. Ansley Litchfield, they've been on a roll, and they're going to continue it here, it looks like, tonight. Bailey with the dribble into the paint, hanging 12-footer, will not go. Tipped around, controlled by DeRee, and then he had to lose it, though. They had to save it in, and Bailey was right there to pick it off. 42 seconds remaining. And stripped away nicely by Record. Record working against Cunningham, takes it in, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Tipped up and in, though, by Keenan Priest. And a quick timeout going to be taken by Anselmo-Merna. 31 seconds remaining. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
This sports broadcast is brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of a combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 308-872-2258. Inbounds from Slocum will go to Cunningham, immediately fouled by Keenan Priest. And that will put Slocum to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Well, Ansley Litchfield trying to make it a clean sweep here tonight on their home court. The girls with the upset earlier tonight over Anselmo-Merna, 38-27. And the boys trying to make it 2 in a row here tonight. And actually, it's Cunningham that was at the line that was fouled. And Cunningham misses that free throw. He has got 6 in the game. Second free throw is good. 46-35. Shot clock off, down to 28 seconds to go. with it up top. Priest, right for a three. Off the glass, wouldn't fall. Tipped around, run down by DeRee in the wing. His three, well, not good. Right, back out to Record. Three, good. He swished that one down. 7 in the game. 46-38, but the clock just running down. And now a substitution in for Ansley Litchfield. Getting into the game, Camden Barker, 5'4" freshman. 6.3 remaining. The inbounds will go to Bailey. Bailey holds up and just holds on to the ball, and that's going to be your ball game. Final score, 46-38. Ansley Litchfield, they were down by 1 at halftime. They started the third quarter with an 8-0 burst, and they maintained that lead pretty much the rest of the way as they improved to 13-9 on the season. For Anselmo-Merna, they dropped to 9-13. We'll take a break and come back. Our 3-minute break, and then we'll pass along some stats for you here on 95.3.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated super fast broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Gaffney Farms, a distributor of Lewis Cattle Oilers, is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. As flies develop resistance to ear tags and as another herd is reinfested with lice during calving time, more cattlemen are recognizing the importance of providing year-long treatment for effective year-long control of parasites. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, go with Lewis Cattle Oilers from Gaffney Farms. Howard, Linda, and the boys would like to wish all the area athletes good luck.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
At Muddy Creek Ag and Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen. Cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage, Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
And we come back here to Ansley High School Gymnasium. As it's all done, it's Ansley Litchfield getting the sweep here tonight. In the girls' game earlier, 38-27, and in the boys' game that just finished up, it was a 46-38 victory for the Spartans. Leading the way, Luke Bailey. He's led them most of the year. He gets the high mark here again tonight, 26 points to lead the way for Ansley Litchfield, the only player in double figures for the Spartans. Also 7 points on the night for Davon Magner. He came off the bench for 7. 6 on the evening for Owen Cunningham. 5 for Lane Slocum, and 2 for Chayton Jensen. For Anselmo-Merna, they were led here tonight by Dane DeRee. Did not start because he was not feeling good before the game, but he came out, played very well, helped the team to a 1-point lead at halftime. But he ended up with 8 in the first half, 8 in the second, 16 points. He's the only Coyote in double figures tonight. 7 for Caden Records, 6 on the night for Kanan Priest, 5 points for Colin Wright, and 2 each for Josiah Griffith and Braden Wilson. Free throw shooting, 10 of 14 for the Spartans tonight. They got themselves to the line, and they did damage when they were there. When you think about it, it was an 8-point win. They had a 9-point difference at the charity stripe, 10 of 14, while Anselmo-Merna was 1 of 5. So again, your leading scorers tonight, Luke Bailey with 26 for Ansley Litchfield, 16 for Dane DeRee for Anselmo-Merna. The Spartans get the win over the Coyotes, 46-38. Well, don't forget, coming up tomorrow, it's District Wrestling here on 95.3. Brent Apperson and Kirk Crowley, along with Mick Patch, all going to be down in Malcolm for the B3 district meet. They'll be covering the Broken Bow matches there, but Brent's also going to be keeping his eyes on all the district matches going on around the state in all the classes in C as well as Class D and B, and they'll be keeping an eye on that and passing that along for you. So listen for that tomorrow here on 95.3. We want to say thanks to all our fine sponsors. They do include Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery, Central Nebraska Diesel, Tri-S Ag, Anselmo-Merna Boosters, Trotter Fertilizer, Insurance of the Heartland, Christian Electric, Consolidated, Gaffney Farms, Flatwater Bank, Muddy Creek Ag, Hamilton, Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Aeroseed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Mellon Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, also Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, Justin Thompson's agency, Thrivent Financial, Four County Heating and Air, Nebraska Pasture Door, Downey Well Company, as well as Clang Financial. And also our video sponsors bringing you the video tonight on Sandhills Express. They include Cursive O Cattle, Muddy Creek Ag, H&R Block, Insurance of the Heartland, Palmer Monument, Bailey Crop and Pioneer Seed, Culligan, Mead Lumber, Agland ATV, Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, BD, and Callaway District Hospital. Once again, your final scores here tonight. In the girls' game, 38-27, Ansley Litchfield. In the boys' game, 46-38, the Spartans get the sweep. For Christy Wells, our videographer on Sandhills Express tonight, for the studio engineer, Jack Simpson, I'm Larry Cotner saying thanks for listening to High School Sports on 95.3. Now keep it tuned for the best music around.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top.
Faye at the buzzer.
Wow.
Hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it.
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed. Out to Connell, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Holm going back. Holm will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Holm, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhills. Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long 3, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound, throws it ahead.